back with my feet up in the trap. I'm doing me. I'm doing me. Hey, I'm keep back with my feet up in the trap. I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers. I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drugs is influence. Hey, I'm keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up in the trap. I'm doing me. Hey, I'm keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. Way to work naked like a skinny dipping, no cross to read it for the crucifixion. Fold out, couple screws missing. Paranoid, leaving superstition. No paper in the river fishing. Niggas stole what a nigga kitchen without a diamond still shine glistening. Sell it around so everybody itching. All it strong, trying to coalition. Mathematics, simple addition. Bad luck like a bad shit. One another few, still a better street, no matter what. Never act different, no GPS. Money back tripping. Money cup, yes, I'm back sipping. Like that's the kid, like that's I'm back a hey, yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap. I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers. I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drugs is influence. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up in the trap. I'm doing me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me.
I was wagging the tours, dreaming on the way. Got another L, but I'm another day. Go by the X-Fame, pop right it up. Back down with the boots, had a Chick-fil-A. Year reach at a rally, used to run it up. Ball run it up, rock step run it up. I'm a star cloud now, I'm a elevate. Roll run the show, money get this shit straight. Play brother, finna kid, have me running up. Riding money, so I'm pressing 100 up. I would count money way back at home day. 700 up, boy, money train. HD lifestyle, let me run it up. 400 up, rock chrome 100 up. Then legal, I clear 34 day. Stick it down up, nigga better
hey, yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap. I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers. I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drugs is influence. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up in the trap. I'm doing me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap. I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers. I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drugs is influence. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up in the trap. I'm doing me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me.
Foreign chick in a foreign two-seater. Black car, 50 cal, Desert Eagle. Car work, break bread with my people. Octane stay smoking on the reefer. Head to toe, stay fresher than a preacher. Too high, too throwed, I'm geeking. No smoke, no beef like vegans. Money long, I'm good, I'm eating. Foreign chick in a foreign two-seater. Black car, 50 cal, Desert Eagle. Car work, break bread with my people. Octane stay smoking on the reefer. Head to toe, stay fresher than a preacher. Too high, too throwed, I'm geeking. No smoke, no beef like vegans. Money long, I'm good, I'm eating.
Affiliated, raised with the killers. Way before Facebook and Twitter. Bad guy feel like the realer. The land, the odds feel like the wizard. Met a chick, say her name Crystal. Booty big, soft as some tissue. Corporated, started from a dealer. Still curtain just like the Steelers. I'm in traffic doing what I want. Promoters call away from Arizona. Couple more call from Oklahoma. Pockets bigger, you can say they grown up. Own pistol, never need a loaner. Own clientele, I've been a corner. Willie Nelson, guess I've been a stoner. These rappers fake. box since a homo. Saddle up, but we ain't ride horses. Designer shoes, but still rockin' forces. In the trap, we never had choices. I'm paranoid, I think I'm hearing voices. Seeing what I say, I'm paying portraits. No matter what, you never can afford it. I'm the shit, I think I need a toilet. Out of sandwich bags, I guess I gotta foil it.
Foreign chick in a foreign two-seater. Black car, 50 cal, Desert Eagle. Car work, break bread with my people. Octane stay smoking on the reefer. Head to toe, stay fresher than a preacher. Too high, too throwed, I'm geeky. No smoke, no beef like vegans. Money long, I'm good, I'm eating. Foreign chick in a foreign two-seater. Black car, 50 cal, Desert Eagle. Car work, break bread with my people. Octane stay smoking on the reefer. Head to toe, stay fresher than a preacher. Too high, too throwed, I'm geeky. No smoke, no beef like vegans. Money long, I'm good, I'm eating. Hotline, my phone stay ringing. 4 grand iced out my pink. Too loud, smoking gas, no secret. I fought a loop, late night creeping. Too high, too throwed, I'm geeking. Party all night, ain't no sleep. Money up, I'm good, I'm eating. Red bone from the back, I'm beating. She calling out my name like the weekend. Dripping sauce, steady nutrient. Hopping out, feeling coopage. Strap the top, I don't know where the roof is. I stay in exclusive, Pussy Canna resort all inclusive. I don't want that little bitch, she a nuisance. Throw the bread, drop her off, throw them deuces. Golden State, all my niggas some shooters. 50 cat F&M and them Rugers. Told the package, I'm flexing Lex Luger. On the prowl for some milk for some cougars. 12 inches, they calling me ruler. Dick 'em down when I'm done, call her Uber. Dick 'em down when I'm done, call her Uber. Dick her down when I'm done, call her Uber. Every time I turn around, that pussy ass nigga in Detroit got something to say. MoneyBoy trade this, MoneyBoy trade that. Nigga, what's up? You don't want no smoke, bitch ass nigga. I'ma stay counting money. Big face, blue honey. What's beef, you don't want it. Extended clip, hold a honey. Gemini, you don't want it. Gemini, you don't want it. Gemini, you don't want it. Extended clip, hold a honey. I'ma stay counting money. Big face, blue honey. What's beef, you don't want it. Extended clip, hold a honey. Gemini, you don't want it. Gemini, you don't want it. Gemini, you don't want it. Extended clip, hold a honey. Extended clip, hold a honey. Trap lag, gotta jump in. 2 for 1, Tim Duncan. Back and forth, fiend coming. Blue faces out honey. Paper chasing, bitch, I run it. I'm a star, I'm a comment. Dripping sauce while I'm stunning. 000 comma. Cape Coast in Guyana. 3 bitches with me thick as shit. Politicking, kicking in the sun. State game, beating Hunter. Stupid loud marijuana. Lord Miller, born and raised, got it off the blade, hustling on the corner. Shades, Dolce and Gabbana. Prison just a shit Obama. Country thug, JJ, MoneyBoy trade, niggas got a problem. Pussy niggas used to rob them. Kept a 38 revolver. Got a problem solver. Red diamond like the Cardinal. 100 rounds in my arsenal. Treat her up like a hostel. I got shooters on the roster. Dreadhead niggas roster. Real deal, no imposter. Legendary, I'm a rockstar. Real deal, no imposter. Legendary, I'm a rockstar. I'ma stay counting money. Big face, blue honey. What's beef, you don't want it. Extended clip, hold a honey. Gemini, you don't want it. Gemini, you don't want it. Gemini, you don't want it. Extended clip, hold a honey. I'ma stay count money. Big face, blue honey. What's beef, you don't want it. Extended clip, hold a honey. Gemini, you don't want it. Gemini, you don't want it. Gemini, you don't want it. Extended clip, hold a honey.
1 clock, 2 shots. They dead like 2 bad. I'm old school like a 2 truck. I'm in the kitchen working 2
Let's get it.
Gucci linen on my ass. I ride designer like a mother. These niggas hit you like some false. I'm smoking cone, no walk. Nigga self-made, a nigga boss. Nigga 10,000, that's a boss.
Come on.
Petty little field, Kenny Lofton. My middle name should be Caution. My trap boy, it's a option. What you want, nigga? For that word, they paying around. What you need, nigga? Who's you, but I'm young and handsome. Standing tall like Rap Sampson. A lot of niggas acting feminine. This made a chicken ain't sending me. Feeling like I wanna learn. Like Mike Gibson, all about the Benjamin. Multiplying like a gremlin. Sub-Zero about to finish him. Got no tape, people murder plots with the judge said. When he sentenced him, it was one of me about 10 of him. Keep a body pad like Eminem. Me and Joe was kinda similar. We be something like a synonym. Motivation like a head coach. Put you on your back like a dead roach. Boss got a DBL, but I'm pouring it, I'm talking that quote.
I'ma stay counting money. Big face blue honey.
Run it up.
What's beef you don't want it?
Nope.
Extended clip, hold a honey.
100 round.
Drummer now you don't want it.
Nope.
Drummer now you don't want it.
Nope.
Drummer now you don't want it.
Nope.
Extended clip, hold a honey.
100 round.
I'ma stay count money.
Run it up.
Big face blue honey.
Run it up.
What's beef you don't want it?
Nope.
Extended clip, hold a honey.
Nope.
Drummer.
Trap house, nigga.
Motherfucker, who you with? Northside. Weak motherfucker, who you with? Southside. Weak Northside. Weak Southside. Weak motherfucker, who you with? Don't play with it, boy. You get beat down to the floor. What? Me and my squad came to run the fucking show. What? Click up, crump. What? We don't give a fuck. Tell them bitches that they ready. Tell them bitches don't. We gon' bust your motherfucking head to the white meat show. Let you know you ain't fucking with no hoes, nigga. Hustle, pimp, double DP. Hustle, man, click, bitch. What you waiting on, John? Get your hustle on. What you waiting on, John? Get your hustle on. What you waiting on, John? What you waiting on, John? What you waiting on, John? Get your hustle on. I'm saying fuck where you hang, bitch. Fuck what you claim, bitch. I'm down with the HMC. We knocking out your brains, bitch. Getting money like whoa, man. Shooting Glocks like pros, man. North Memphis don't give a fuck. They ballin' out of control, man. Real niggas, they in the club. Popping bottles and popping slug. Gangsta walking and throwing they set, cause really they don't give a fuck. Fuck the snitch and fuck the law. I'ma post up and tell the raw. If you get wrong, I'ma break the jaw. I'ma break you off. I'm telling y'all, don't fuck with us. HMC, we dangerous. Got 28 grams, 700 strong. Come to the hood and slang with us. Keep some heat to blaze you up. I told you, get your hustle on. We hustle strong, got plenty cone. What the fuck you mean, John? We bust head, we slit throat. We robbing niggas, money coke. Got a 30-shot Glock and I bet not miss. I'm aiming at you with the scope. Man, this shit so serious. That smoke till I'm delirious. Ain't these niggas hearing us, so I know they be feeling us. Don't play, you want some? Boy, you don't want none. We cock guns, we drop bombs. Disregarding where you from. Who they wanna play with them HMC soldiers? Smoking so much green, I done changed my name to Doja. Fuck what you talking about and fuck what you heard, bitch. Catch me in the valley, posted yelling, what's the word, bitch? Ain't she took it served, bitch? Cause you better not splurge, bitch. Cause them killers coming when they know you got them birds, bitch. It's hard, but it's fair, man. We cop, flip, and maintain. Shoot shots at close range. Hood shit I can't change. More hoes and more clothes. More ice and more dough. More shows me, more grip, my bankroll. On swole, I cop back and reload. I fuck with my amigos and all my niggas on the hill. Posted selling yayo. That's the way the game goes. And I'm the one to blame, ho. For the dope floating through the hood. Getting taken motherfucker, who you with? Northside. Weak motherfucker, who you with? Southside. Weak Northside. Weak Southside. Weak motherfucker, who you with? Don't play with it, boy. You get beat down to the floor. What? Me and my squad came to run the fucking show. What? Click up, crump. What? We don't give a fuck. Tell them bitches that they ready. Tell them bitches jump. We gon' bust your motherfucking head to the white meat show. Let you know you ain't fucking with no hoes, nigga. Hustle, pimp, double DP. Hustle, man, click, bitch. What you waiting
See
on?
my niggas over there in Spring Valley. Big Head, Dope Boy, Hot Rod, Big Joe.
Circle small, period. First to death, killing it. Cashing out, spinning it. 100 round extended clip. Iced out, spilling drip. Purple yellow, take a sip. Fly away and take a trip. Pink slip for every rip. Circle small, period. First to death, killing it. Cashing out, spinning it. 100 round extended clip. Iced out, spilling drip. Purple yellow, take a sip. Fly away and take a trip. Pink slip for every rip. Started in a rumor house. Popular in Montgomery. That was back in 03, breaking down the whole beat. Ask my nigga Roman, he'll tell you I'm a OG. Ask my nigga Roman, he'll tell you what he sold me. I got what you need, 8 quarters, half an OZ. Out of space high, all day I'm in the nosebleed. 24/7, get the bag, count the proceeds. Said she ain't to please and she proceeds to get on both knees. Told her keep her pussy, all I want is deep throat, please. Rolling up hot boxes, sweating to the OD. On an all-nighter full of road, getting no sleep. In and out of town on the road, paying 4 weeks. Plug with the plug, that deal price is so cheap. I got what you need, 8 quarters, half an OZ. Don't get tagged hot as hell, watching for the police. See me in the streets, no nigga, you don't know me. Circle small, period. First to death, killing it. Cashing out, spinning it. 100 round and stealing clip. Iced out, spilling drip. Purple yellow, take a sip. Fly away and take a trip. Pink slip for every rip. Circle small, period. First to death, killing it. Cashing out, spinning it. 100 round and stealing clip. Iced out, spilling drip. Purple yellow, take a sip. Fly away and take a trip. Pink slip for every rip.
Serving up the crack, I feel like Jesus on that trapper gang. There's an eagle in my lap, double clip that's rapping fat. I don't need no church, I'm in the booth, I'm about to test the cat. In the jungle pumping weight, nothing like an exercise. Headed to the Rose Bowl, back to Rocker Stadium. Tripping soldiers like a boss, they asking what I pay for them. Shoot and kill for real, we trying to penetrate your cranium. Police never gave a fuck, that's why we always blaming them. Nigga with an attitude, feel like Dr. Dre and them. I don't fuck with suckers, I don't trust them, I don't play with them. Hit them from the back, I hit the door cause I don't lay with them. Always ready to stop by, niggas bout they faces kill. Bands on me, now we doing donuts in the Lambo, plenty gun, plenty ammo, gotta get it, cause this man no money. Power, when I step up, going around like a tornado. Got a pluggy from Barbados, eating good, stay with
Circle small, period. First to death, killing it. Cashing out, spinning it. 100 round and skinny clip. Iced out, spilling drip. Purple yellow, take a sip. Fly away and take a trip. Pink slip for every rip. Circle small, period. First to death, killing it. Cashing out, spinning it. 100 round and skinny clip. Iced out, spilling drip. Purple yellow, take a sip. Fly away and take a trip. Pink slip for every rip. State gang, the mob, true sippers, we in too deep. Money boy, trade. Money boy, trade. Money boy, trade. Stay with a bag, I'm cashing them check. 100 round shooters on head. These niggas talking, but they not a threat. BB is diamonds and pants on my neck. Jacking my spread. 4 for 4, pop me a head. I'm saucing, I'm dripping, I'm wet. I'm trending, I'm wicked, I'm fire, I'm hit. Stay with a bag, I'm cashing them check. 100 round shooters on head. These niggas talking, but they not a threat. BB is diamonds and pants on my neck. Jacking my spread. 4 for 4, pop me a head. I'm saucing, I'm dripping, I'm wet. I'm trending, I'm wicked, I'm fire, I'm hit. It's a go 10 and 4, it's a bed. On the ground, about to cook me a jet. Niggas mad when I stun and I flip. With precision, I'm gripping the jet. Burn a brain while I'm gripping the net. No dealings, I just want some fat. I'm a dog, it's a shame on my mess. Go hard and shout out to my ex. Play if I move it on to the net. I done Brooklyn, coast out with the net. I'm shining, I'm blessed. Like a beacon that runs with a breath. VIP talking shit with some jet. Take it simple when y'all get the mix. High fiving with guys in it. Don't ego, my life is the shit. Stay with a bag, I'm cashing them check. 100 round shooters on head. These niggas talking, but they not a threat. BB is diamonds and bands on my neck. Jacking my spread. 4 for 4, pop me a head. I'm saucing, I'm dripping, I'm wet. I'm trending, I'm wicked, I'm fire, I'm hit. Stay with a bag, I'm cashing them check. 100 round shooters on head. These niggas talking, but they not a threat. BB is diamonds and bands on my neck. Jacking my spread. 4 for 4, pop me a head. I'm saucing, I'm dripping, I'm wet. I'm trending, I'm wicked, I'm fire, I'm hit. I get it, I'm gon' pull off in a hurry. First through truck and sit into my stripping. No time to kick it, I'm busy, I'm working. I just suspended, I'm still out here serving. 30s and green, 3 stacks of lean. Pulling up train, form machine. Infrared beam, carbon 15. Money boy trade, fly with no wing. My bottoms is red, Robert's the green. Go to my body, I feel like a stain. Go to one center, course, I watch it green. We rich and wild, but on for the green. Fuck your opinion, that's all that I strain. I was 14 when I had a strain. Dollar sign, go for the green. Come sipping on lean. pop me a bean. Swaggin', I'm fresh and I'm clean. Feeling like Jordan, I'm wearing Supreme. Rolling up, smoking Supreme. Infrared beam. Carbon 15. Precise like a surgeon, I won't miss a thing. 24/7, I'm flat with no wings, bitch.
Whole team shining, we stars, Big Dipper. Get a lot of haystack gang in the sip. Niggas ain't real, nigga. You gotta feel me, nigga. Smile in my face behind my back, you tryna kill me, nigga. You say you got beef, then what you wanna do? You screaming, fuck me, nah, nigga, fuck you. You ain't hard at me. Couple kick dough, couple robberies. Nigga get extorted, get aborted, he don't pay the fee. Posted in the north, got the 2 to 4 recipe. I be cooking chicken bit, not talking rotisserie. I got all my hater mad, I know that they sick of me. Who the fuck he think he is, motherfucker MB3? Honestly, pay him no attention, they up under me. Haters call me Visa cause I'm everywhere they wanna be. Ladies, man, catch me with more honeys than a bumblebee. Say she got a husband, but she always wanna suck the D. State gang, true sipper, who these niggas wanna be. I've been getting money since a younger, I've been pushing peace. Stay strapped, gotta watch your back when you're in the streets. Friends turn to foes, never know who your enemy. I was in Detroit, he ain't keep the same energy. West side down the slide, I don't think he feeling me. I was on some demon time, nigga talking about killing me. There no business, let's see all that shit that you gon' do to me. Come outside, why you scared? I thought that you been a G. We don't bluff, we pulling up, we different down in Tennessee. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 o'clock. If it really fitted, let's get it, I got the game locked. Green and white square, been serving them on the same block. Dime piece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 o'clock. If it really fitted, let's get it, I got the game locked. Green and white square, been serving them on the same block. Dime piece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. I got an old school bitch, call her Aretha. Shawty so fine, shawty she a keeper. Smoke that reefer, preferred by the quarter. I do this for my kids, my sons and my daughter. Get treated like a king. Hoes call me sire. One look like Lotto, the other look like Maya. My plug, he ain't playing, he only talking them numbers. I cop it, whip it, and ship it. My money coming in bundles. Different flavors of kush, orange, grape, and apple. If a nigga trap me, it's gonna be a disaster. Dope money and bitches, pimp robbers and snitches. It's all in my hood. My homies say that I'm gifted, I really can't complain. Shit starting to change, a product of my environment. Tell me who can I blame? Neck like a glacier, bought my shawty a bracelet. Money go glitter, that's why these niggas be hating. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 o'clock. If it really fitted, let's get it, I got the game locked. Green and white squares, been serving them on the same block. Dime piece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 o'clock. If it really fitted, let's get it, I got the game locked. Green and white squares, been serving them on the same block. Dime piece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 o'clock. If it really fitted, let's get it, I got the game locked. Green and white squares, been serving them on the same block. Dime piece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. Riding through the city, I'm with it, I got my 9 o'clock. If it really fitted, let's get it, I got the game locked. Green and white squares, been serving them on the same block. Dime piece with me, she foreign, she come from Bangkok. Whole team shining, we stars, Big Dipper. Get a lot of haystack gang in the sip.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Damn it, I miss Flexi Live on Facebook again. I don't be knowing. I don't be on Facebook like that. And I don't know why I don't get notifications. I know I cut all of them on, but I missed it. But I'm finna be nosy and see what she was talking about tonight. She is doing a series called Caught Slipping, Season 1, Episode 9. From Bone Crusher to Tammy Faye Baker. I don't know what that means, but I'm finna see what Flexi was talking about.
I just been sitting in the parking lot promoting Freako. Hold on, cuz. Hold on.
Freako Lord.
Hold on, y'all.
Are you sitting in front of Hardee's, Flexi? See, Hardee's, I ain't seen one of them in a minute. The main show though, we're gonna recap the mayor Tiffany Henyard. The time that I did report on her, it was because she was
Remember, she had the expensive ass security detail. She had like 7 officers guarding her, and one of them had gotten like 300 hours in a pay period or some shit like that. Well, she ain't stopped there. It's so much going on with her. Don't get into that. I'm gonna see what Flex is talking about though. That one did long. See what she talking about. See what she talking about. If y'all got a Facebook, go over there and subscribe to Miss Flexi.
Gotta promote Freak Out.
Oh shit.
Y'all want to get this no CD? Well, it ain't a CD yet, but that's one of his songs. She say, stop by the style. We got to promote y'all because we ain't getting no promotion. Okay? Y'all just listen for me. Okay. Well, that's all they going to get. But I've been out here in the parking lot jamming his music all day. So see if somebody want to, you know, buy a single or follow him on Facebook. He ain't got no singles yet.
Don't feel bad, Mister. It said I've been live
so
6
I
hours.
Just tell them to, you know, think about booking him and stuff. I don't know. I really don't even know who to tell the damn call anymore. You know, because one day we go from ladies love yourself. Only the real one understand. And we see no hashtag of Chico. You know what I'm saying? Then the next day is, yes, y'all, for booking, yes, ladies, this a good song that he can sing and, you know, hashtag.
I'm selling mugs. Y'all want y'all a mug? Get y'all a mug. I got my little Chico Loa thermos. Y'all get y'all one too.
Chico,
so Flexi is still over there running.
So yeah, you gotta get okay. Well, you know, CDs coming back and sale. They coming back and sale. Y'all better come on in the room. Come on, cuz.
Flexi, you got green in your hair.
In the room.
Getting ready for Christmas.
Y'all see the title? Flexi's back to talk and she's gonna put some fat on their brains. In this room, we outside in the parking lot hard. What's that hard as yet? Come on in the room.
That's cool though, because it makes the fingernails in your hair look
in
green.
The room. Flexi's back to talking. She's gonna put some fat on their brains in this parking lot. You hear me? We gotta promote old Freako, y'all. You know, we just see it ain't no happening. You know, we keep getting favors. It seems like the only further he going is Facebook, you know, LaQuanda and Irilis. He's not going really nowhere else. He keep going next door and not getting on a plane to fly somewhere else or, you know, ride a bus.
He ain't got no feature for me. He got to get a feature for me. He need a rapper on them songs.
You know what I'm saying? He not doing none of that. We got to get him on some radios and shows. You hear me? I don't know what's going on. Now, hey, cousins. How y'all doing today? Y'all doing fine? Come on in the room. We outside.
Is that where Lama stole that from?
I don't know why she didn't book my ticket.
She running around calling everybody cook.
I had to find my way here. I heard it was old 40-year-old gang member, you know, on the book talking, you know, making all kind of posts. She must have had to watch my live in segments. She didn't comprehend it all in one setting. You know, I understand. Look, Swiss roll dog. Let me tell you something, girl. I told you I didn't give a damn what you like. Dang-a-lang-a coochie. It's not my life. Okay. And for you talking about pull up, damn, how many times I gotta tell y'all? You want sitting over there talking noise. Ain't nobody worried about you, little girl. You hear me? Ain't nobody worried about you, little girl.
Y'all gotta go. If you got Facebook, you gotta go over there and get the rest. If you don't got Facebook, download the app. Join. She over there doing a thing. I'm mad I missed it. Truth, you got did you see the live, Truth, and why you ain't tell me?
See what live? Flexi?
Yeah, I was trying to catch it, but I ain't know what time she was going live. I just remember seeing her post yesterday saying she was still getting her hair did and she wasn't going live. So I called myself setting up all the notifications, but I don't get them.
And then I don't be on Facebook like that either. So
I talked to her earlier
I
today. I knew
literally
she was
did.
going live. I just
Oh, you don't have an echo.
didn't
It
know.
gave me the message it gave last night, but you don't have an echo.
Yeah, I'm looking at that message too. But yeah, I knew she was going live. I just didn't know what time because when I talked to her, she was at the store. So, but she ended it. Is it all?
Yeah, she was only live for like an hour and 35 minutes, and it was 2 hours ago. And see, that's what I was playing to start the show off. She's silly. Let me skip it back.
Oh yeah,
Thank you,
I'll be.
Giovanni.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, you was?
He ain't got no CD. Shit. He ain't got no.
He ain't got no CD yet.
We don't even know who to tell the damn call anymore. You know, because one day we go from.
She played my jam though. She played the jam. Hold up. You gotta wait. You see the Star Wars truth? You see the Star Wars? I created that too. See, mad. Well, I seen you creating shit. I'm creating them too, nigga.
Yeah, cause y'all up in here.
Eat your heart out, clown.
We gotta.
You ain't got no stars.
Y'all want to get this no CD? Well, it ain't a CD yet, but that's one of his songs.
It's going down tonight.
She say, stop by the style. We gotta promote y'all, cause we ain't getting no promotion. Okay, y'all just listen for me. Okay, well that's all they gonna get. But I've been out here
Damn,
like jamming.
she gave a real snippet.
So see if somebody wanna, buy a single or follow him on Facebook. He ain't got no single shit. He ain't got no CD. So I can just tell them to, think about booking him.
Chico, put your shit on Bandcamp, sir. Put it on Bandcamp. I don't know how much Spotify and them take, but Bandcamp, like I charge $7, I get $6.50 every time somebody buy an album. So yeah, just put it on Bandcamp. And cut Melissa out, just cut out. But okay, y'all, let's get into the main event, which is
Melissa already cut out.
Melissa what? You said she what?
She already cut out.
She already clout.
She already cut out. Damn it, Trey.
Oh, she already cut out. Well, your service was cutting out when you said it, so I couldn't hear you.
Oh, was it? I'm sorry. I'm finna go on mute.
No, it wasn't echoing. It just it did that little robotic thing for a second. Damn it. Okay, I gotta take y'all back because like I said, this lady has been cutting the fuck up. She just won't stop. I did one of this. It had been like 7 news stories on this lady since then. I'm just wondering when she gonna go to jail. So we're gonna recap the first one and then we just gonna go all the way through. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Philly, you getting trolled this weekend too. I don't know if I'm gonna get you tonight, but you're gonna get trolled because I got some questions. America got some questions too about how you went from being Miss Griggs' favorite YouTuber to not mentioned at all. Do she even still show up in your chat? Do the uncle call anymore? Do you still make the Michelle Griggs grits? I just got questions. I'm gonna troll you though.
You have a boss chick mayor of a small village in Illinois who's more concerned with parading around town like she's some hip hop star or an actress in a movie than actually fixing the town's issues.
Let me share her. Let me share her out. She kind of reminds me of Chronicle Speaks. And I think she's a Manosphere lady too. I need to try.
She calls herself the super mayor. You can find her riding around town all day making content for Facebook with a bunch of security guards around her. Guys getting paid from the town's budget every 2 weeks. One officer was paid for working over 300 hours in a 2-week period when there's only 336 hours in 2 weeks. Cashing in on a bunch of overtime that wasn't even humanly possible. Taking home over...
That nigga slept 3 hours a day. What is that? 32?
That's 32. We slept about 3.5 hours a day. 14 times 3.
$13,000 in one pay period. Yes, $13,000 for 2 weeks of work. The township is losing a lot of money while they fund the city girl mayor who's serving 2 positions at the same time for 2 different towns. In Dalton, she's the mayor, and in Thornton, Illinois, she's a township supervisor. Both positions combined pays her $250,000 per year. Thornton is a small Cook County suburb of Chicago.
Y'all don't see the truth because he had spoken the live, I guess, like an hour before I went live, so it's coming and disappeared.
With a population of about 2,400, Dalton is also in Cook County, just south of Chicago, with a population of 20,000. It's the residents of Dalton.
Truth. I don't know if you caught any academics live. That nigga is a fool. He is a fool. It's like he really going in on Diddy because he been the whole Saucy Santana beef came out because he was talking about Miss Miami, and then he was in London the other day and he was saying Puff Daddy had invited him to one of the parties. He was like, "What's up, Playboy? Tell him to come to the party." He was like, "We ain't gonna backdoor me." So he been fucking with him today, and he's like, "That shit is hilarious." Apparently, Diddy is a terrorist out here. I didn't know Diddy had smacked J. Cole before. And apparently he tried to smack Drake. Drake dodged it, but in the scuffle, Drake's shoulder got dislocated. Puff Daddy is a real gone out here. It's the cocaine.
A town 91% Black that's funding the super city girl mayor, Tiffany Henyard. In 2021, Tiffany was sworn in as the town's first female mayor and the youngest mayor in the city's history at 37 years old. Now she's 40 years old, and the citizens of the town are not happy with how she's been running it. Take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Click the notification bell for all updates. If you're watching from Cook County, Dalton.
Wait a minute. So he dangled Wale over a balcony, and he also dangled one of what's that girl named Cassie friends over a balcony. How much does this nigga bench press?
Thornton or Chicago, let me know below.
Can the Dalton Police Department afford to have this many officers attached to her detail?
We can't. We really need them patrolling the streets.
So she's the part-time mayor of a South suburban village of a little more than 20,000 people.
Yet residents of Dalton are paying hundreds of thousands of dollars per year to provide security for their self-proclaimed super mayor.
Tonight, Fox 32 investigates Tiffany Henyard's security detail and the massive amount of overtime it is generating for a handful of officers. Our Dane Placco has more.
Hey guys, this is Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard, the people's mayor and people's supervisor.
Tiffany Henyard makes nearly $250,000 a year serving as both mayor of Dalton and Thornton Township supervisor, an elected political double dip. She's charismatic and controversial.
Nobody knows something. Don't nobody know nothing.
Here she is starting a Dalton Village board meeting dressed like the Wesley Snipes character in the movie New Jack City. Later, punctuating her political points with the help of her own DJ.
Every single resident. Pay me what you owe me. Thank you, DJ.
And it's hard to turn anywhere in Dalton without seeing Henyard's picture or online.
Why the fuck do you need a DJ at a town hall meeting? And not to entertain the people, to ad-lib for you. That should be against the law itself. I'm sorry.
Where she recently commemorated 9/11 with her own photo. Let me ask you a few questions.
Okay.
But when we asked Henyard a few months ago about her use of tax dollars, she was quickly hustled out of the room by armed security. And on Facebook, in videos posted by Henyard herself, we see her being driven around and surrounded by Dalton officers, which got us to wondering, why all the cops?
We weren't opposed to having the security detail. We asked how long and how often.
Dalton trustee Brittany Norwood says Henyard began assembling her details shortly after being elected in 2021, using hand-picked Dalton police officers. Using a Freedom of Information request, we obtained the work records for 6 of the officers assigned to Henyard's security detail at various times, and showed them to some of Dalton's trustees. This is a Freedom of Information request we did to see how much overtime these officers are making on their security details.
Oh, wow. 162 hours.
162. Oh, that's nothing. What goes through your mind when you see these numbers?
It's disappointing. It's frustrating.
The officers are paid every 2 weeks, which without overtime is 80 hours. But when they're put on Henyard's detail, that 80 hours balloons to well over 100 hours, sometimes 200 hours. And in the case of Officer Terry Young last May, 303 hours worked over a 2-week period. That resulted in a single paycheck of more than $13,000.
How does a person put in a 2-week pay period, 303 hours? That's impossible. That's impossible.
336
Does he
hours.
never go to sleep?
In fact, there are
Cocaine is a hell of a drug. No, he don't go to sleep. He got to guard the mail.
336 hours total in 2 weeks, meaning Young was not being paid for only 33 hours over that period. Other officers on the security detail are also racking up overtime paychecks in the multiple thousands of dollars. Mayor, mind if I ask you a couple of questions about your security detail?
Absolutely not.
I'm asking her.
Yeah, she's
A couple weeks ago, we tried to question Henyard about her detail as she went door to door in Dalton giving out water on a 100-degree day, surrounded by police, firefighters, public works employees, and 2 videographers documenting for Dalton's Facebook page.
I want to tell the people I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going. I hope they post what we actually do here in the village of Dalton. It's not telling lies.
But when we gave her an opportunity to explain the OT, Mayor, why do you need so many officers? Detail for your security?
What did you say, water? It sounded like you said water.
Earlier that day, we watched as a Dalton cop drove Henyard from her other job at Thornton Township to a Mexican restaurant for lunch. Trustees say the security detail picks the mayor up at her home in the morning and is with her until she's dropped off at night, often taking her on errands and shopping. Does she need a security detail?
Absolutely not. Why? Why would you need a security detail? Oh, she loves it. She just loves it. She loves the detail. I think it makes her feel as if she's like a superstar.
Dalton trustees have filed a lawsuit against Henyard, saying she's not justified the need for security and is spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on it without the board's approval.
I see no justification whatsoever, and more than that, it's really a detriment to the residents of Dalton.
How so?
The residents, if we will take the same money and put it on officers patrolling the streets, then the residents will see a much better presence and public safety will be better.
We've had a few shootings, so we need the extra police patrolling our streets instead of patrolling her.
And we found Dalton credit card statements showing that Henyard takes the detail with her even when she travels out of town, spending thousands of dollars on plane tickets, lodging, and meals for the officers. Mayor, why are you taking all the officers out of town with you? Isn't that a waste of taxpayers' money? Anything you want to say to defend yourself on this? As for the village's finances, trustees say Dalton is now getting sued by some vendors for failure to pay its bills.
In the last 2 fiscal years, we're $5 million in the hole, and a big part of it is the security detail.
It's embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. You don't see the governor with a detail as hers.
That lawsuit over the mayor's detail has not yet been settled. On Monday, we emailed a list of detailed questions to Henyard's spokesman, but never received a response. Dane Placco, Fox 32, Chicago.
Now, I agree with her. That's one of the trustees. She said the governor of the whole state isn't spending money on security like the super city girl mayor. Think about it. The governor versus this lady who's the mayor of a small suburb of 20,000 people. What's even more embarrassing is the township is in the hole over $5 million in the budget for the last 2 years. That's under her watch. She's not helping with the budget either. She's blowing the budget and making it worse, trying to walk around like a celebrity all day, but not really getting work done. And the numbers don't lie. Out here with DJs at the town meeting, really performing like she's putting on a concert. About a month ago, she shut down a car show, all because she was having an event the same day on the town's dime, of course, and didn't want people to go to the car show. So to avoid people not showing up to her event and hurting her ego, she shut down the car show. Then you have these officers in their overtime. I'm getting Mayor Cantrell vibes, the mayor of New Orleans, a much larger city than the town that this woman is over. But Mayor Cantrell was out here sleeping with one of the officers on her security detail. Wow, she was a married woman. And believe me, if they look more into that guy that Tiffany had working for her for 24 hours a day, you'll find out something is going on there. How can he work for you for 24 hours per day, 2 weeks straight, and make over $13,000 in a 2-week period? And of course, these crooked people, they're protecting her. They won't let anyone ask her questions because when she's busted, they will be too. Hopping on flights, staying in hotels, paying for food, all this overtime, 10 cops standing around her at all times. First of all, it's not like she's the mayor of Chicago, an international city. Why is she catching all these flights, supposedly handling business for a small town of 20,000 people? All the business you need to be handling is on the streets of that town. Yeah, the streets where crime is increasing while you got all the officers picking you up and chauffeuring you all day. This is how she's running a 91% black town. I see a wannabe Stormy Wellington here. She's obviously been watching these boss chicks online on IG for years, and I can clearly see that she's trying to imitate them. It's just so embarrassing. Running the town in the ground, ignoring the trustees, and just doing whatever she wants. And I'm going to blame the citizens for this too. The people who put her in this position. All she needed was some long weave that came from somebody else's head, some nails, an arrest record, a party with some food, barbecue or fish fry, and that's about it. It's pathetic and super embarrassing, the people that black folks support and defend. Talking about she's a super mayor. And the sad thing is, in these people's heads, they probably believe she's their friend because she danced with them or gave them a free box of chicken or something. The secondhand embarrassment of it all bothers me. It's like one big joke or an episode of Boondocks. This is just crazy. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Let me know your thoughts on the super city girl mayor / supervisor. She's holding 2 positions in 2 different towns in Cook County. Part-time mayor in one town, and I'm assuming she's a part-time supervisor in the other. Getting paid for both positions and using funds to make social media videos all day, following her around like she's the latest TikTok rapper or a star on Love and Hip Hop. Special thank you to Tiffany. And no, I'm not talking about Mayor Tiffany. I'm talking about my sister Tiffany. Much love to Tiffany for always supporting the channel, as well as Brian. And shout out to Chris in Houston for sending the story in. Don't forget that you can support this channel as well.
That's the recap on the fuck shit that she's been doing. Now, 12 days ago, this same content creator did another video, then 11, because she just new stuff comes out. The other day, some new shit come out. So we're about to go to the second video. What's the name of this? The real reason why this city girl mayor is an embarrassment and why the feds should be watching.
We covered the village of Dayton, Illinois Supergirl Mayor Tiffany Henyard after she made Cook County headlines, racking up hundreds of thousands of dollars in security fees. She had officers working crazy OT, over 160 hours per pay period, and one of them, Officer Terry Young, racked up 303 hours in a 2-week pay period that only had a total of 336 hours. It was humanly impossible. That would mean he was on the clock almost 24 hours per day. And on that pay period I'm talking about, his check was over $13,000. It showed a glimpse of how the super city girl mayor / supervisor was running the town. I mean, think about it. These people could literally go to jail for this, and they should. Remember that story from earlier this year in Fulton County, Georgia? I reported how a CO was arrested and placed behind bars with the same inmate she used to look over on her shift for stealing overtime and saying that she worked hours humanly impossible. So yeah, just like I agree with her being held accountable, these guys stealing this time, along with their super city girl mayor that's helping them do it, they should be all held accountable too. What they're doing is against the law. They're stealing. But as you can see, on the super city girls mayor's watch, anything goes. Anybody doing her dirty work and kissing her behind is allowed to break laws and codes of ethics, which is why the state should really come in and investigate all of this. She's at the head of a lot of alleged corruption going on in that small village of 20,000 citizens outside of Chicago. They're $5 million in the hole since she's been mayor. And if running the town's budget down to the ground wasn't enough, she's been accused of being a bully to citizens, government staff, and her colleagues. We're about to get into how she's running the town like the trap house, and she's using the citizens' money to have all these officers with her at one time, to be her personal goons, so nobody can say anything to her. But first, take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates. Shout out to everybody in Cook County. If you're watching from the area, drop Cook County below in the comments. Now, I've got so many receipts on the super city girl mayor / town supervisor up in Cook County. She's got 2 different elected positions over 2 different jurisdictions. I'm still trying to figure out how that happened, but she's getting paid nearly $250,000 per year. Less than $50,000 of that is coming from her position as a part-time mayor in Dalton, where she's causing a lot of trouble. The rest of the money is coming from her supervisor position. Obviously, all this power is going to her head. There's so much mess going on up there. I could literally bring you a story every day from her own people. But this woman is a public servant who thinks she's some type of TikTok rap star or a star on Love and Hip Hop. Today, I'll bring you just 10 reasons why they need to get rid of this woman, investigate her, and lock her up. Outside of her alleged overtime ring she's got going on with her hand-picked officers of Dalton, the ones on her security team, it's a lot going on. Number 1, the recall. This woman is so corrupt, so toxic to the citizens and the employees. Within their first year, they realized they had buyer's remorse. They fed into the whole female empowerment and year of the woman rhetoric, which is why they voted her in.
She really
as
does
the
think
first
she a
female
reality
mayor and the
TV
youngest.
star.
You got a 37-year-old woman. She made history. Black woman, single mother. That kind of resonates with me, right? So I really thought it was going to be better. I'm like, wow, because you coming off the year, the woman. I mean, how can you not vote for her? We just put Kamala Harris in office, right? Yes.
It was all about identity politics, but they quickly realized it was a mistake after seeing her behavior in office. In the summer of 22, they voted to recall the election and get her out of there.
Down to campaign 2022, at a recall fight in Chicago's south suburbs, people in the village of Dalton voted to kick the mayor out of office. But as CBS 2's Vermont Terry reports, the mayor is not going anywhere for now.
Congratulations, Madam Mayor.
Just over a year after getting sworn in as Dalton's mayor, voters recalled Tiffany Henyard.
She better not win re-election.
The people have spoken, and we really are going to do everything we can to make sure that their voice is heard.
But the mayor took her fight to court and won in the lower court. This ruling by the Illinois Appellate Court days before Tuesday's election said the recall election could go on, and those votes can get counted but not certified.
What you have here is absolutely a legal roller coaster.
CBS 2 legal analyst Irv Miller says despite the recall prevailing, it's unclear where the votes stand at this moment.
They've asking for time to review it. They could say after they review it in September, hey, these votes count, this mayor's out of office. Or in the alternative, they could say, hey, listen, this wasn't a valid election.
You gotta eat applesauce, Leo.
No, mayor spokesman says many of her supporters were confused and opted not to cast a vote on the recall. But we're told only 100 people left that section blank on the ballot, while more than 400 votes separated the recall decision. The appeals in this case could go all the way to the state Supreme Court.
Although majority of voters said they wanted her out, Tiffany took it to court.
But unless you're a WNBA player or a model, aren't most women short? See, typical height for women. But she is short as hell, though. She looked like she about 4'11".
Got a judge who threw out that election, maintaining her position as mayor. Then she's got a thing for locking people out, which brings us to number 2. She physically locked out the board of trustees because they didn't agree with her. The Village of Dalton's board of trustees is filled with Black men and Black women.
Clearly, this woman abuses her power. Oh, it gets worse because this video is 12 days ago, and there's been more shit that she's done in the past 12 days, including just blatantly lying
on the man sitting there with the receipts, literal receipts, Public Freedom of Information Act, public record, reading this shit to her. She's sitting there lying, just straight up, just like, fuck it. I know you got the proof, but fuck it, I'm alive.
Who care about the village and its citizens. That's who they're there to represent. I've noticed the mayor is very rude and disrespectful to them. Whenever they ask her a question, it's a problem, and she can't stand the fact that they're there to provide checks and balances.
A political feud between the mayor of South Suburban Dalton and the village trustees tonight. Trustees say they're not allowed in Village Hall.
WGN's Patrick Elwood is in Dalton tonight with more on what's going on. Patrick?
Ray and Michael, good evening to you. The mayor locking the trustees out of Village Hall tonight, forcing them to have a meeting out in the parking lot, all of which has Dalton residents shaking their heads in disbelief.
Shout out to the 35 new subs.
Residents of Dalton have been shut out of a building that we pay taxes on, along with the trustees being shut out of this building.
That is longtime Dalton Village resident Minister Deborah White talking about what happened today at Village Hall, or more like what was supposed to happen. Village Board is on one side and the mayor, Tiffany Henyard, I'm told, on the other.
This is the second time she did this.
Edward Steve is a trustee along with 5 others, called a meeting 2 days ago to appoint their own legislative attorney to try to advance their agenda.
Trustee Norwood hosting the village meeting that is scheduled for September 2nd at 6 p.m., giving 48-hour notice. I just want everybody to see that it is being posted.
Reason being, they say, the mayor and her village attorney have blocked their efforts at every turn. Tonight, they say they were locked out of the village hall and forced to hold their meeting with a quorum they had in the parking lot.
We had
What the hell?
We had the clerk and we had a board meeting outside.
Why the pushback on her part, you think?
Well, there's things on this that she doesn't want us to pass.
Things got heated when some of the mayor's allies showed up, I'm told. Valerie Stubb.
It's 2023. We're coming off COVID. Why the fuck did y'all have this meeting in the parking lot instead of having the damn Zoom meeting? This is ridiculous.
A former trustee can't believe what's going on here.
I think it's deplorable for her to lock
Truth,
out
is it worth
the elected
tuning in to?
officials, not only
Should
the
we be nosy?
residents, but the elected officials also, so they can conduct the business of the village.
Mayor, this is Patrick Elwood from WGN TV, trying to reach you so I can get some participation, some kind of comment from you in the story I'm doing tonight about what happened here out at the Village Hall. All of this has residents like Deborah White exasperated because she says Dalton has so many needs now and political infighting is not helping anyone.
We're sitting in the parking lot instead of being in a building that our tax dollars pay for, and our tax dollars pay the salary of the sitting mayor and the trustees.
So to state the obvious, I have not heard back from the mayor as of the 9 o'clock hour. I'm also told she closed Village Hall a half hour early. That said, what's next? Well, the attorney representing the trustees says that he's going to reach out to Illinois Attorney General Kwame Raoul tomorrow morning, first thing, and ask him to officially investigate all of this.
Tense meeting tonight between the mayor of Dalton and the village's board of trustees. The meeting came after it was announced the trustees are asking Illinois Attorney General Kwame Raoul to investigate Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Both sides are at odds over legislative agendas. The trustees say they've hired their own attorney to cut through the legal red tape the mayor has created.
The department heads are told not to give us information and to see the mayor, then that's where we're at right now.
Now, see, they on the Zoom meeting here.
Statement. And if they tell you to see me about something or whatever, you guys can.
See, they on a Zoom meeting here. Why the fuck didn't they do it instead of sitting their country ass out in the parking lot?
The department heads are told not to give us information and to see the mayor, then that's where we're at right now.
Okay, so that's an untrue statement. And if they tell you to see me about something or whatever, you guys can call my phone and get it resolved, but we can play this game.
We were given this information on Friday in regards to what was going to be on the agenda. So of course we couldn't ask questions. We couldn't do our research.
The thing you could have done, Trustee Norwood, is call my phone.
Yeah, the super city girl mayor supervisor
phone.
got so
Hit
mad
my
with
line.
all the trustees here that she locked them out of the village hall. Imagine the mayor of your city locking out the board of commissioners, all because they didn't agree with them. You see how crazy that is? She's acting like she's kicking her baby daddy out the house or something. That's this woman's.
No, that commissioner is a commissioner in Georgia, man. I saw that story about 3 weeks ago. I was like, she's stout as hell. But yeah, she did embarrassment too. Like I don't know. I've never liked going to bars to drink. She'd get drunk. She ordered 4 Hennessy's and Grand Marniers and a glass of wine, and then she sipped out of somebody else's beer. And then when she realized she had passed out drunk, she woke up lying, talking about she had been Mickey. They ain't found no evidence of it. It took blood work and everything. She's sticking to her story. They want her to resign. She was like, nope, I resign from this seat when I get elected to the full commissioner chair.
This is Super Mayor. Hey,
and if locking out the Dalton Board of Trustees wasn't enough, she did the same thing to another elected official of Thornton, in her second position as supervisor. Number 3, she locked out the Thornton assessor and her staff. Shout out to the property owners out there. If you own property, you're very aware of the assessor, their role, and how important their job is to the citizens of that community. The super city girl mayor supervisor is a big bully, and she's always using her position, even overstepping boundaries and doing things that she shouldn't be doing. She didn't like the Thornton assessor that's been there for over 10 years, way before she got there. So she went on a power trip and decided to play a dirty game.
Right now at 9:30, a South Suburban elected official gets a rude surprise as she learns she's been locked out of her own office.
She believes it's dirty politics by another elected official who is now at the center of multiple controversies.
Fox 32's Dave Clark.
I gotta be nosy. I've tried to hold it in for like the past 15, 20 minutes. I gotta be nosy. I gotta see what's going on. Damn it, where's my notification? It disappeared. Son of a bitch. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second.
What's wrong? What the fuck your ugly ass want, Truth is? Nobody said something. So next thing I know, like 2 minutes later, them bitches like, well, we've been live for 2 hours and some change. I'm like, well, really? Because the UTI just motherfucking emailed me like not even 2 minutes ago. So as soon as I sent the email, I clicked on that link and came over there. But don't not getting on your motherfucking panel. You look okay, you know that's dead. You know that's dead. You know I ain't doing that shit. Then if you want to come up and click my motherfucking link, do you got some questions for me? Truth is, like I said, the truth is, bitch, you show is the fuck ugly. Okay, now, what you need to do is let my daughter put some braids in your motherfucking hair, bitch, because I ain't seen a motherfucking easy eat early curl since motherfucking the 80s, and I was born in 81. I ain't seen that since the 80s, bitch, and it was dry and brittle. Not easy.
See that picture floating.
I bet you take a motherfucking comb through that motherfucker, the whole top part of your hair, you be bald, bitch, just like Alopecia Keisha over there. Y'all, he's in the bucket. Fuck it. Okay, that shit don't bother me. And he gonna meet you. Hold on, he gonna meet you. I'm gonna let hold on, sis. What's up, Munchie?
Shit. Hold on 1 second.
Hello?
Uh-oh.
What's up, Munchie?
Uh-oh, this thing is good.
Hey, you said what? I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I said, what's up, Munchie?
My name is Munchie. But I didn't dox you. I didn't say you did. About your kids. Let me go ahead and say what I gotta say. I didn't dox you. I didn't say anything about
but you're saying shit that I didn't say you did.
I came for you. You did a whole live on me. So
I did not do a whole live on you, Munchie. What are you talking about? I spoke on you in a live.
I sent you the link.
Talking about me. Talking about
Bunny in face. Hold on. The name of the.
Okay.
Yeah, I sent it to you from a bat phone. You just didn't get none of that. And then I had asked you, see, you don't be paying attention. Tony, leave her alone. Leave her alone, Tony. We work it. I know you just walked back in. Tony was doing something with you. Leave her alone, Tony. She working.
What happened?
Well, apparently, I don't know what's been going on over there with the J4K, and I try to stay out they business. But Queen Bunny and Faith is on the panel, and it's titled "Truth Is Front and Center, Bitch. You and that manly man Vaughn." So apparently, Bunny and Faith and them is roasting Vaughn, and Truth Is, and I see Truth Is, his picture is circulating.
Oh God,
I'm on
mute, child. I'm.
Like, I mean, why
you lying? Hold up, stop right there, Munchie. I did not say you was ugly. I did not say you was fucking ugly. What I said was what I said was you was pretty. You lying. Now go roll it back and tell me what the fuck I said you was ugly. I did not say that. I said you was pretty. She said you fucking lying, Munchie.
Why do people have to get came at because people go?
No, tell me why you lying. No, I'm gonna answer your question after you answer mine. What the fuck did I say you was ugly? When I want to say it. What did I say you was ugly at, Munchie?
You're being disrespectful. I ain't came up here and be disrespectful.
Okay, Misha. All right, Misha. Okay, Misha. What did I say you was ugly at?
But I'm not.
What did I say you was ugly at, Misha?
No, y'all got that. Y'all got that.
Misha, what did I say you was ugly at, man?
I got nothing else better to do with fucking people who ain't fucking with you.
Misha,
come on.
See, this is what I don't like about people. She said they ain't got nothing else to do but fuck with people, but she just admitted that she came for somebody. So you ain't got nothing else better to do but fuck with people. Again, self-awareness on YouTube is at an all-time high. Well, lack of self-awareness is at an all-time high. I just don't get it. Ain't my business though, but I am listening to it, so I'm gonna say something.
We just trying to see if you got something to say. Okay, you can't prove that she said she was ugly.
I came up here to talk to Bonnie.
I don't give a damn. You tell me what I can say.
I told you.
This is a lie. What? Let me talk to me. Let me talk to me for a second. When did I say you was ugly, Michi?
You always saying that shit. What you
You're lying. You're lying. I never called you ugly. I said you had a mustache. I always say you was a nice looking woman. Stop lying on me, Michi. Okay. I did say you have a mustache. I did say that, and I do call you fat, but I never called you ugly. Stop lying.
That's what you're sticking with, Bonnie. Okay, but my thing is,
I say you call everybody ugly.
I sped it up because I'm trying to get caught back up.
Everybody, no, hold on, Michi. Give me a second, Michi. All y'all who was here, hold on, Michi. Hold up, Michi. Hold on, Michi. Everybody who was here earlier in my life, y'all hit a one if y'all heard me call Michi ugly. What the fuck did I say about Michi? Did not call her ugly.
You were talking shit.
I gave my opinion the same way you gave yours. I didn't call you ugly.
What was the purpose, Bonnie? What was the purpose?
Because it's my opinion the same way you gave yours.
But I'm not talking about. I didn't talk about nobody. That's not an opinion. Well, you gotta. It
is my opinion.
About the situation. I didn't talk about nobody.
And that's what I spoke on. That's what I spoke on. I said, you think that you're the best nigga?
Oh, gosh. I hate to have to interject again, but if you got a beard, that ain't no opinion. It's something they can see that's factual. It's not an opinion. See, I'm glad this is going to be hidden in the middle of me talking about the other ladies, so can't nobody be mad at me because they ain't going to even know about it.
I don't think I'm the best thing in the world, but I am a fine fat bitch. I sure the fuck am.
I never said you ugly.
I'm gonna stand on that.
I never said you ugly. You are a fat bitch. What about that?
You always talk about niggas going in it. Don't worry about who want me and who don't want me. That's my
business. That's what you say. I mean, if you put it on YouTube, you talk about it, honey.
That's my business. Everybody should really know if they got enough shit that I'm
what you said. So I know somebody always tell her. Somebody always tell her. She's just like UTI. She goes off with people tell her. It's like coming to me asking me. It's like coming to me asking like she already know.
And that's the first time I say something about Mitchie.
Oh, God, amazing. So we want to say it again. Say it again. So what you call it ugly? What you call it ugly?
Both of y'all.
Bitch, you tripping. What the heck?
I got to slow it down. Oh shit. This is the real Bunny and Clyde gang. They're Bunny and Faith.
I know your motherfucking ass, bitch. I'm nowhere near. I don't say you mad because you told your ass to mama told like, what's wrong with you? You mad? I ain't even mad at you, bitch. You mad? Okay, don't get your shit in mud, bro. Okay, if we worry about what the fuck we got going on now, bitch, you ugly. You are wrong, you are. Okay, you are invested. You're mad. You just came right here begging on YouTube for mama cash.
Around here with
bitch. You begging.
And
You can't
walk
beg
around here with HIV. And you walking around here with HIV.
You put the
Girl, stop.
Go get your same home. On YouTube, Willie, bitch. Go in the wheelchair. Go get his ass. Go find him, ho. Okay?
Munchie, you was the one out here talking about sucking it. You was the one out here talking about sucking dick. It's in the motherfucking blood.
Your fat ass.
I'm trying to let.
She was. It wasn't no situation to me. It was I was over there in her chat, and then all of a sudden, some of the UP haters. I don't know who these people is, but they was in the chat talking about me, and then I removed their comment, and then she gave them all wrenches, and I was like, yeah, so you just gave people wrenches that was talking shit about me, and then of course you know how people is. I didn't know they was talking about you, and yada yada. It's like, well, have you ever known me to remove somebody's comment? I'm like, are you watching the chat or not? Because in 1 minute you see it, you see in the chat, the next minute you seeing it. I kind of left it at that. I ain't saying a sense. I guess people think I be getting mad at them, and I just walk away. But nah, she ain't no member no more.
Everybody talk.
Yeah, UP love.
Go ahead, D. Do you? Go ahead,
get some motherfucking money. Talk about somebody else.
Shout out to Finesse.
Grow up.
You know what? I ain't
worse on this motherfucker.
You said you was 15. Hey, BT, say you was 15.
Grow up.
Then you say you was 15, BT. You said you in Tennessee.
No, that's that
You said you in Tennessee, BT.
I know it's
Faith sound like she's trying to do a pull-up. She said, ain't you in Tennessee? Oh, shit.
Tennessee, you in, bitch. I ain't no perfect. Guess what? Guess what? Show your shit against me. Let's go, BT. Let's go, BT. Show your shit against mine, BT. BT, show your shit against mine.
She's gone. Let her go back to the place
you still hear me? Show your shit against mine, BT. I bet you can't. Bitch. Okay? That shit don't bother me, all that shit y'all talking about, because I know it ain't true. Okay?
How the fuck you over there calling
you call me
bitches that look like they look
bitch.
Kevin Durant look like a fucking hardcore face ass man. Look cocaine.
Bitch, you crazy as hell. You in the medical field, go find this shit. I pay anybody to go find it. And when you find it, I give you permission to drop it. Right now, today, I'm giving anybody permission to go find out if Faith have HIV. Find it and drop it. Anybody. I bet you
I got a better one. Tell me go find that video on my motherfucking page where that man said you was negative. Them bitches don't know my
permission. I'm on my sister power. I give anybody in this community or any other community to go find out any information where Faith have HIV. I give you permission to drop it.
We found us a hot one.
Okay?
That's what Munchie do. It's in the chat said I never called her ugly. That's what Munchie do. She comes on here and she's lying. She's a big ass fucking fat ass liar. That's what the fuck you is, bitch. Bitch, come back. You never had an opinion. Didn't you have one? Did you have an opinion?
She mad because we roasted her ass. And we got my roast her ass again. I don't need to do nothing but what the fuck I'm doing, bitch. And whatever my sister want to come out here and do, guess what? That's on her. You the one filing the motherfucking legal, bitch. You filing the this motherfucker. The fuck.
And guess what? Tomorrow when I get up, we're gonna get on the phone, and I hope the bitches can finish what they start. And I'm letting y'all know. I hope y'all can finish what the fuck y'all started. It's just that motherfucking simple, bitch. If y'all think y'all the only one to know how to doc, I just don't fucking do it.
Oh,
I do it. I just don't come out here and put it out here and do it. It's so many of y'all I got shit on that people be sending me shit on. I have not put up. Please.
This fat, stinking ass bitch wanna come on this motherfucking panel and wanna talk motherfucking shit. And bitch ain't got nothing. She ain't got nothing going on for herself. Bitch, you was just out here asking for motherfucking cash out, ho. But you come out here talking about
cash
you and all that fuck the looks.
Hit my
But you ain't
cash
gonna
up.
call Mama Chosen ugly and think I'm not gonna respond. Or one wasn't gonna respond. So just like you had opinion, goddamn, we had our opinion too. What the fuck you gonna do? Get up on the panel, talk your shit, and bounce down like you always do. You pathetic hoe. Fuck
Exactly. Pathetic.
Always, you stay running. And they lost no motherfucking way.
She too big to be She too motherfucking big to be going the way the wind blowing. Bitch, you too big for all that. Bitch, you was the one that was in the club saying you was motherfucking sucking. You was ready to suck the motherfucking skin off a nigga dick. That was you, not us.
Yes. Talking about I pulled. What you pull? A goddamn truck, bitch? Okay? Because we ain't seen shit that you done brought in the last 6 years that your motherfucking ass been out here. We been out here for 6 motherfucking years, bitch. And all thing we seen was your ass get put out. And that's when the man motherfucking left your ass. And you stayed motherfucking gone, and you said you was gone from YouTube, and you came back trying to stir up some shit. That's what you did.
Hold it down, please. I'll be right back. Hold on.
How many you came back trying to stir up some shit, right? Huh? Fat ass bitch. Then you start coming after other people that ain't saying shit to you. You want me to give you some hints so you know what the fuck I'm talking about, who I'm talking about? Huh? But I ain't never said nothing to you, but you got so much to say about them because UTI over there talking about it. Huh? You wanted me to give you some motherfucking hints, bitch, that we fuck with, that ain't never ever said shit to your motherfucking ass. But you got so much to say about everybody else, but you want to come up on this motherfucking panel talking your shit, bitch? You got us fucked up and we said what the fuck we want to say. And if you don't like it, unsubscribe, bitch. Okay? Unsubscribe. But like I said, you can call me all the names you want to call me.
This is
I bet you I got more than
Bob
you.
Ross calls a happy little accident.
You can't even hold a job, ho. Okay? You can't even hold a job. I'm in the medical field. Go find that shit, bitch. Anybody. This community, the T community, any community. And I'm giving anybody permission. Bitch. Now, that's another lie. Okay? Ain't no crackhead. Okay? Don't have HIV. Okay? What else you got to say, Nietzsche? Bitch. Huh? What else you got to say? You're still mad and in your motherfucking feelings cause of how we dogged your ass the last time. Okay? And you tried to play along, get along game that you normally do when you come out here. You fake as fuck. I always been that way. That's why I ain't never fuck with your ass, bitch. Okay? You ain't seen me ever hitting your motherfucking pounds. The fuck wrong with you? But you was hitting mine. So that shows you I had to be interested in order for you to even come to my panel regardless of who was in my chat or on my panel. Because you have your own shit, bitch. Grow up. Bitch, you ain't grown up yet. We seen you grow out. But your ass ain't grown up. And I say what the fuck I want to say. And ain't now bitch or nigga gonna stop me from saying what the fuck I want to say, when I want to say, and how I want to say it. The fuck wrong with y'all hoes? Bitch ass niggas.
Them hoes like I said, I've always said, and I'm gonna keep on saying it. If I'm talking about you and you're coming for my kids, bitch, you already fucking lost. I'm not saying that don't come for my parents. And no, you're coming for my fucking kids.
Exactly. All of them over there.
And it still ain't gonna change the fact, like I said, that you're fucking ugly. But again, do y'all y'all just don't motherfucking know that alopecia Keisha always over there. Oh, they gonna dox us. What the fuck are y'all doing?
Wait a minute. She shouldn't even be talking about this. Because see, she basically said, I got information, so all they gotta do is bam, live up. Well, she basically said, I got information on you. And then Buzz said, oh, don't do it, girl. Oh, don't do it. Then Bam said, Bun got 4 kids in the house stay clean. Well, my motherfucking sister house stay clean too. And what y'all was doing was looking at the wrong house. Y'all thought y'all had something and didn't have shit. That part. The fuck.
The only
so
thing
that means y'all thought that was over there.
Fucking brain thing
that didn't go on. You crazy as hell.
The only thing that y'all see is the same in them things is a little braiding thing that the girls put their hair on. That's all y'all see. That's the same in each one of them houses. Actually, y'all are showing. I guess I say thanks for the free promotion. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? I'm real confused.
They doxing somebody else.
But they are known to.
Oh,
they are known to do that. Chris Wignow.
I'm gonna definitely
I'm
give
still
it to
2
her, and I'm
minutes
gonna let her
behind.
give
I
it to the
speed
people.
this up.
Yeah, they need to.
I don't even know who these people is. She may know. I don't even know because I don't go with her. She's a grown ass woman. So I don't know her. So I'm gonna show her what the fuck they're putting out, and I already know what 2 of y'all were gonna do. Y'all lost, bitch. And this is my first and last live address it that irrelevant as truth is. And Kevin Durant, I been stop addressing you, bitch. You just mad about something. You just mad about me dragging your ass back when I was dragging your ass. And you asked me to leave you the fuck alone. You started doing mukbangs in that motherfucking Jeep of yours. And I did just that, bitch. I backed up off your ass. Because I grown. And I felt like you had enough. You was going through too much shit in the motherfucker. Where you had motherfuckers stalking you. You had your hug. I mean, you just had too much going on. And I ain't gonna say I felt sorry for you, but as a woman, I backed up off you. Bitch, this ain't what y'all want.
So basically, Misha trying to be down with them due to the fact that she got roasted today, but I don't give a fuck how many it is when it comes to them. Okay, period. Okay, we knew. We listen. Y'all knew this. We true to this. We don't give a fuck how many it is. Okay, we used to that part. But what y'all won't do is think y'all finna come out there and all y'all finna dog walk my sister and I'm supposed to sit back and not say a motherfucking thing. That shit ain't happening. Period.
But guess what? I'm me, bitch. My face don't change. It don't change. Truth is, I don't know what the fuck did you age. Like, right? If you say, okay, so the video, the little short that Munchie put up,
do look
her
like
ass said 2 days ago. Bitch, you done aged tremendously in 2 days. I'm talking about 20 years in 2 days. If that's you, bitch. Please.
I don't even watch bitch, so I don't know what the fuck shit. Like I said, I don't watch that bitch. I don't. So I'll go over there and look at it to see what you're talking about, sis, but I don't know. I ain't know that bitch like that. No.
It could be good. You know, I'd be up in the beach. But I'm only reason I seen it because she tagged me in it. She tagged me. I'm ready to stop. Hold on.
But I'm trying to see how Larry Hoover, first lady, gonna come out here on YouTube and talk all this shit. Okay? Broke ass motherfucking bitch. The one that worked in the medical field. You know, you said she was the first lady. And everybody know that was a lie. Then you said she was a rapper, a manager, and all this other type of shit, a little boots in there. Y'all remember? I know y'all remember. All these motherfucking lies that you done came out here, motherfucking shit, bitch.
Then the bitch lied on me. Then the bitch lied on me and said I spoke about her motherfucking dead of her deceased brother, but never was able to give a receipt. I went down my computer, and you know, since I was on the phone with you, I said, let me see what she talking about. I said, I already apologized, but let me go down my computer wall and see what she's talking about. I went back to her wall and seen what she posted at that time. It was 4 months ago. I went down my computer wall 4 months ago. I seen nothing about me speaking on that girl brother. So, what is it called? Munchausen? I don't even know that bitch. You mix all y'all belong over there together. I didn't say that shit. I just apologized because you were saying I did it, and it was, you know, we wanted to squash whatever was going on. I didn't see it. I just left it as it was. I didn't come out here and say, bitch, you lied. I just left it like it was, and I moved forward. But no, I didn't see it. And I told you, I can't leave a video and say I didn't see it.
Shout out to that comment, but they call MBT a stalker, but look at how they move because they get called ugly, and she sure is ugly. Stop it, them filters.
Didn't see it. So can you say you said you had a screenshot?
Shout out
I said,
to
can
that
you post a
comment.
screenshot that you have because you told me you had a screenshot of it? You never did it because you was fucking lying. And the only reason you said that is because I said something about little cocaine mama because she spoke on my kids. Yep. That's the only reason you was trying to insert your big. I keep on telling your big ass, you too big to be inserting yourself in something. You not gonna fit nowhere, bitch.
And I say, quit running, bitch, because you done ran for 6 years and still ain't lost no motherfucking weight or did anything for your motherfucking life, bitch. Why you out here running your motherfucking mouth? Then where the proof of all the shit that you came out here and see? Okay? Like you had a luxury life and you didn't have to worry about nothing. And you know what I'm saying? You was staying where you had to go inside, you had to catch the elevator and go upstairs, and you was living off, you know what I'm saying?
Fairly entertained.
Shit.
You know, like Jerry Springer.
She said, wait a minute, you talk about the handicap man that she said stood up and grabbed shit from out the motherfucking refrigerator and shit. Man, can't walk, stood up. Yeah. You talk about the handicap man that poured the grill in the hospital, he can't walk.
Yeah, and then guess what? But the main one that was out there on the street talking about who gonna go to hell and who gonna go to heaven. But your big ass is right out there with look, she was right along with the ass out there with them long ass motherfucking stockings, okay? With them long ass motherfucking dresses. That bitch, I'm talking about it's hot and that bitch got some long sleeves on. You want me to show you, bitch? Huh? I know you don't want me to show you. But we done did this rodeo before. Do I need to bring him back out, bitch? Fuck wrong with you? The one that you took advantage of? Huh?
Faith community post on her community wall gonna be lit tonight.
Shit, coming back home, meeting people in parking lots and shit, bitch. Huh? You got time to go with that ass, you left your dumb ass. Huh? Then y'all had to find out a motherfucking counselor and that shit still didn't work. I guess you thought his religion was gonna stick behind you, but they stuck behind him. You wanna play with me, bitch? Huh?
The same motherfucker she said she was married to a baby girl, gave a whole motherfucking anniversary date and everything. They got married, then came back out here and said, oh no, he's my common law husband. Excuse me? What?
Yeah.
Like, but every time you lie, your mustache gonna get thicker. Now let me tell y'all something. I hear all of the motherfucking unibrow jokes in the world, the big head jokes in the motherfucking world. But guess what, bitch? I'm still a pretty bitch. Still.
Okay, we caught up. I go back to normal speed.
Even KD over there. Now I don't know if her and Mr. Big they got back together. All I'm gonna say to you is, bitch, make sure you stay on the top.
Wait a minute.
Don't you get your ass underneath that man. That's gonna be the last breath you take, like I said. Bitch.
What you say, KB? Best thing you do, bitch. Stay on top.
Thank you. Stay your ass on top, bitch. Because if you ever get on the bottom, that's the last breath you gonna take. If you won't pull up another motherfucking hair, you won't flip no more braids. Them motherfucking cross eyes won't be wandering no motherfucking more, bitch.
And guess
Cause
what?
I always know who they talking
When you
about.
was crying,
Remember you came out here and cried, bitch? One of your tears
I
was
don't
out
know,
here in
bud.
Virginia, and one of your tears was out there in California, bitch.
This other girl, I know they be talking shit about me,
It
so
ain't
I'm
the
here for it.
same. Nothing ain't the same as your child.
What?
The fuck?
And I'm proving a point to both of them shit talking hoes too. I don't know, y'all. Shit, y'all getting roasted the fuck out of it right now. Y'all don't see me in the chat talking shit about y'all like y'all immature ass managed to do everywhere my name and Truth Hurt's name is being brought up. Grow the fuck up, bitches. You can't just enjoy the show without being in there talking shit yourself.
Hey, I'm laughing this shit funny as hell. Cause guess what? All y'all was over there talking y'all shit. And I guess y'all thought that we weren't coming. And it's just one about herself. I'm laughing at that shit. And she tagged all of
I was coming though, sis. I went in that motherfucker. I just didn't know it was Lil Cocaine Live. Lil Cocaine, the next motherfucking sniff you take, you better be careful, bitch. Cause I know that motherfucking nose to the head is, bitch. That motherfucking vein in the middle of your head telling you something, bitch. Listen to your body. As women, they tell us to listen to our body. That vein in the middle of your head is telling you something. Woo. You know, like your girl Truth is Miss Silly say in Color Purple. Yeah, that vein trying to tell you something, bitch. You better listen to it.
Lord have mercy.
You think you got your lungs break, bitch. You better stop, bitch. You better go ahead. You stop sniffing that booger sugar, boo. It ain't good for you to follow.
Is there any way possible that Sweet Pea or one of the mods, Bunny, can drop a real link in the chat?
Can y'all drop me Rio link, please? I can't do it. I don't have my second device out here with me. Can y'all drop me Rio link? And
yeah,
congratulations, Rio. I see you moving up the chart, boo. Congratulations.
So even if a lot of people don't know, y'all can go subscribe, like, and comment when it comes to her. Okay, we need everybody votes. The votes are going in Monday by Monday. Okay, shout out to her. Trying to do something positive.
Hey, sis, hold on. Somebody said, "What you do to Harry Hoover?"
Not Larry Hoover, Harry.
Somebody just said, "What you do to Harry Hoover?"
See, that's why I don't be playing with
she the first lady. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you
they different over there.
Can I break this down right quick? I need everybody to pay attention. Cause see, we was the ones that came out and really broke this Larry Hoover shit down when it came to her. First of all, you never been the first lady. Okay, and anybody that knew that name did some type of research to know who he was. Okay, you wasn't definitely on the radar, ma'am. You wasn't even around when that was taking place, when it came to him. Okay, he only dealt with 2 women, and the rest of them was guys. And you was not the first lady. Okay, I just need for you to understand that. So when you came out here, everybody knew it was a lie anyway. Because he was a big, powerful man in Chicago, right? Powerful with the authorities. A lot of policemen got paid and all that type of shit for the things that he was moving. Can we get into it? So why the fuck would you come out here?
Let me say this. Salute to Larry Hoover. We are not in no shape, way, form, or fashion, trying to joke about Larry Hoover. Not at all.
Oh, no,
that's serious to me.
Okay, so we're just going by what somebody came out here on YouTube.
Yeah, we're talking about Munchie.
We're just going by what somebody came out here on YouTube and lied to this community saying that she was the first lady. Okay? Now we already know that you wasn't the first lady. You know what I'm saying? We already know who the baby mamas was. We already know who he dealt with. And it sure wasn't you. Okay? So we just want you to understand that there's a whole lot of stuff that you done came out here and said. But you started fucking with people, you inserting yourself. But when we got opinions, It's restorative shit. And then you come up on this panel and say we both ugly. No, bitch. You need to take a look at the same motherfucker that you was looking at for 10 years that left your ass high and motherfucking dry. And you thought because he was handicapped that he wasn't able to move. So the money that you was receiving into the account, you was no longer there. He ended that shit with your ass. Then you had to find somewhere to go. You want me to go in detail with you about that? Because see, the community don't know. Huh? You want to fuck with me about that, Michi? Huh? See, the community didn't know that you didn't have nowhere to go. I got somebody that you talk to that you didn't have nowhere to go, bitch. Okay? Ain't never been no situation that I didn't have nowhere to go, but one time in my motherfucking life, home, but you didn't have nowhere to go. Period. Okay? Nowhere. You was motherfucking homeless. Do you want to go there with me?
This is Saturday Night
Why
Fights.
you're talking your shit out here? Now, you want to play? Let's play, me, G. You didn't have nowhere to motherfucking go. So don't come out here like you all this and that in a bag of motherfucking chips, bitch. You hot air. That's what the fuck you are. We came out here and said what the fuck we had to say about Mama Chosen and Anita and KK situation today. You called Mama Chosen ugly, and we said what the fuck we had to say to your motherfucking ass. So are you mad because we said what we had to say about you? Because it seemed like it when you hit the panel. That's why you trying to address my sister instead of addressing me, because I know I said it to your ass. Okay?
Thank you, lady boo.
I know I said it to your ass. So when I boy down at the end of the motherfucking day, bitch, you want some smoke? I'll give you some. But you ain't gonna motherfucking like it. Now, you're in the medical field, do what I ask everybody to do. Since everybody keeps saying that, it has a motherfucking nurse. Stop motherfucking playing.
She had her own company. Like I guess she had her own little spot where she was taking care of the elderly. I guess it was just her. I'm about them lies she told.
Girl, you remember she said she had her own business. She said she had her own business where she was taking care of people. And she had people that was working up under her. Okay? Then she came out here and said she was the manager. You remember she said she was the manager of Lil Boosie? Girl, she said she was the manager of Lil Boosie.
I heard that girl. You were girl.
You was the manager, all right, of a fucking burger, but it wasn't a Boosie. Fuck wrong with you, hoe? You better sit the fuck down, bitch. Fuck lay your ass out of this motherfucker. You want to go there with me? Yeah, you was a manager of plenty motherfucking burgers, bitch. Okay? Bring your motherfucking ass, bitch. I got you. I serve your motherfucking ass, bitch. Fuck wrong with you? Come on in that motherfucking pay. Push back from that bitch. Fuck wrong with you while you running your motherfucking dick suckers. Go out there. Finish sucking dicks, bitch. Fuck wrong with you.
Okay, let's get
That's what you want.
Like you said, bitch is my fucking club. It's in the bathroom. It's the fucking bathroom. Talking about how she ready to go suck the skin off a nigga. Now I don't know when she was going to suck the skin off that nigga. You know what at? Because she was already in the bathroom.
All right.
Total lease price. $149,000.
City girl mayor signs for $149,000 shit Tahoe. The Tahoe that she was being driven around in.
Total lease price $149,146.20. Tell me if it's not facts, because your signatures all on.
For the people still trying to defend this super city girl mayor, I told you before, it's so much more going on here. You haven't heard the half of it. The super city girl mayor was confronted about one of her lavish expenses. And of course, this wasn't the first time. But this time, a trustee called her out at a meeting for her running up over $149,000 on a Tahoe. Yes, the Thornton supervisor and the mayor of Dalton, which is a whole other problem. But right now, you're looking at the meeting in Dalton. She ran up a check, and when she got called out on it, she tried to lie about it. But this one trustee did not come to play. She had the receipts on deck because she knew the super city girl mayor was about to try to lie her way out of it. We're going to dive in, but first, take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates.
She got a
Shout out
Secret
to everybody
Service
watching
Tahoe.
from Dalton to Riverdale, South
$150,000.
Holland, and the surrounding areas.
At the end of the day, nobody comes here to argue with you. Nobody at all. There are bills that we have the right to take off. We have the right to make decisions about. You say that you're running it at the end of the day, because this is going to be the narrative when we go broke. You're going to say, I wasn't even on the bank account. The trustees did it. When at the end of the day, you're making decisions and spending money and then get mad when we don't approve it.
Yes, that's exactly what she's doing. And this isn't the first time. She's been doing this over and over. Like the time she opened up her own personal nonprofit organization and had the town donate $10,000. Then when she was questioned about it, she denied it being.
That definitely has to be illegal. Using the city's money to give your nonprofit a donation, that has to be illegal, unethical, something.
The first time. She's been doing this over and over. Like the time she opened up her own personal nonprofit organization and had the town donate $10,000. Then when she was questioned about it, she denied being over the organization and said that she was only the face of it. An organization where she was claiming to help women with breast cancer. But so far, she's only been helping herself. But yeah, that's a whole nother story for a different day. This woman is always saying that she's in charge. She calls herself a super mayor. Super mayor! And she's always taking credit for anything positive, even stuff she had no hand in. But like Trustee Belcher said, when it's time to take accountability for something bad, like a deficit, she's quick to blame it on the trustees instead. And then her narrative is that everybody's always picking on her or arguing with her, whenever they're simply holding her accountable for all the.
You went mute, Trey. Well, I guess while he's doing that, to kind of go back to what he was saying, I think the illegal thing that she did is technically grand theft, embezzlement, and conspiracy to defraud. Just a guess, though. Well, geez. Oh. I feel like I forgot something today. You ever have that feeling where you're like, what did I do? It's like I need to go to the store or something? No. Anyhow, I don't know why this always happens to me. Oh, there goes Trey. Okay, well, I guess he must have had a restart. Well, sure, Leah. Let's see what I got. Just pull out the old. Oh, I haven't done a whole bunch of. I know where they're at. I haven't done these. 1 second. Yeah, here we go. All right, these are old Norm Macdonald jokes. A new study shows that most men can identify gay men by face alone. That is a face of a man buried in another man's asshole. Actually, I think I've read these before. Fuck it. In my opinion, if we're going to fight a war on terror, a good place to start would be our nation's haunted houses. Yeah, nothing. In England, a woman was arrested for throwing her son a 16th birthday party that had alcohol, marijuana, and strippers. Now she has even bigger problems to face. What to do for the 17th birthday? I like that one. Catherine Zeta-Jones has been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Half the time she's Zeta, the other half Jones. I once missed a day of cosmetology school, but don't worry, I took a makeup class. Why did the man throw a clock out the window? Because it reminded him of Richard Clock, the man accused of sodomizing his wife with a knife. Jesus. And we're back.
Act like a deficit, she's quick to blame it on the trustees instead.
I don't know how much did I miss? I didn't even know.
It felt like 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Damn,
No, I'm talking about on the video.
Oh, the video, I don't know.
I know I had to reboot my stuff, but I'm saying on the video. I don't know where I stopped it. Let's keep it back.
Credit for anything positive, even stuff. This woman is always saying that she's in charge. She calls herself the super mayor. Super mayor! And she's always taking credit for anything positive, even stuff she had no hand in. But like Trustee Belcher said, when it's time to take accountability for something bad, like a deficit, she's quick to blame it on the trustees instead. And then her narrative is that everybody's always picking on her or arguing with her, whenever they're simply holding her accountable for all these expenses and these poor decisions. Or she'll throw a temper tantrum like a 2-year-old when she can't get her way. And that's another reason why it's hard to take people like her seriously in positions like this. Instead of acting her age, she's acting like a middle school bully.
There are bills that we have the right to take off. We have the right to make decisions about. You say that you're running it at the end of the day, because this is going to be the narrative. When we go broke, you're going to say, I wasn't even on the bank account. The trustees did it. When at the end of the day, you're making decisions and spending money and then getting mad when we don't approve it. Because
how does he have a whole weed line and he said he's not smoking no more?
And he put out like a press release, like a sad one in a sense. It's like, can you please respect my privacy at this time? Like if someone died.
Yeah, he gonna be moody as a mug for the next 2 weeks.
It's not financially sound. I sat here and looked at a lease. The child's paying $149,000 for one of them trucks. You make actually, that's like when you're 19 years old and you go get a car and the interest rate 27%. That makes absolutely no.
Whoa, this how that lady talking to her in the meeting. You go, whoever you are, commissioner or whatever your name is, board of trustee member.
The child's paying $149,000 for one of them trucks. You make actually, that's like when you're 19 years old and you go get a car and the interest rate 27%. That makes absolutely no sense.
$149,000 on a Tahoe? I knew this woman wasn't too bright.
It better be bulletproof.
They could have acquired an Escalade for cheaper than that. Obviously, this woman isn't good at making decisions, which is why the board of trustees should be there. They need checks and balances.
I'm with her. She could have got a Benz, $150,000. Lady, you could have been in a G-Wagon. You could have been in a Lambo, a Ferrari, several foreign cars. 100. Again, this jet has to be bulletproof. That is the
you can get an actual tank for that price.
How much? Let me ask. Okay, Google. What is the average price of a Chevy Tahoe?
According to Lehman's Chevy City, to see how much the price varies for each trim, take a look at the starting prices for each available configuration below. 2023 Chevrolet Tahoe LS, $52,800 starting MSRP. 2023 Chevrolet Tahoe LT, $58,300 starting MSRP. 2023 Chevrolet Tahoe RST, $61,800 starting MSRP.
And that's the fully loaded one. The fully loaded one is $61,800. So that's what I'm saying. That sucker has to be bulletproof and some other stuff. Or like that woman said, she just got a really, really high interest rate on it. That's $90,000 difference
You can
for
actually
a
buy a
Tahoe.
used decommissioned tank for around $50,000. Did not know that.
She could have gotten like 3 Corvettes for that price. She could have gotten 3 vehicles, 3 different types of vehicles for that price. And it's all on the town's bill. Now, hopefully she ain't got her name on the title, but then she'd have just ganked the city at $149,000. So that's a city vehicle, but only she can drive it. And they're going to be stuck with it. If she doesn't get reelected, they still stuck with that payment. The next mayor, they take it back.
Balances. And of course, she didn't care about the price. Her plan was to pass the bill to the taxpayers.
That makes absolutely no sense. You're
Please
not
stay
making
back.
great finance. Excuse me.
Please stay back.
But let me tell you,
She said,
here it
please
is,
state
dated
facts.
December 27th. Oh,
The trustee knew she was going to try.
See, and that's just one instance of her blatantly lying when people got receipts. And she does this in the town hall meeting, which is all recorded, but then the news guy comes to her with several allegations, including that one, and she lied to his face. And he was like, I got the paperwork. And she stuck to her guns.
Lie and try to pull a fast one. So boom, just like that, here's the paperwork. Did y'all hear her? When the trustee mentioned that $149,000, the super city girl mayor was like, state the facts. That's another thing. She's always acting like everybody's trying to lie on her. Well, ma'am, the fact is, here's the paperwork. Nobody's lying on you.
2022, the cash price of a 2023 Chevy Tahoe, $93,216.71. Interest and APR, $55,929.
So she still paid. That's still $100,000. You spend $93,000. We rounding it up. That's $100,000 on a Tahoe. Plus the interest rate is another $55,000. What the heck?
$9.49. Total lease price $149,146.20. Tell me if it's not facts, because your signature is all on.
Like, do they not have checks and balances? What do they call it? The treasurer? Does the treasurer not have to approve this stuff, or does she have final say over everything?
She might be in on it.
How do you just get to? This is crazy. Yep, she got it in. She has it in the name of the city. So if she gets out of office, the next mayor can either keep it for the city or they can return it. But why does the city need a Tahoe that's not a police vehicle? It doesn't serve any purpose other than to transport her back and forth in style. $150,000. I'm still blown away by that figure.
Even when she pulled out the paperwork, she tried to deny it like she didn't know what she was talking about. Well, super city girl mayor, here's your signature. It's right there.
I don't see that.
Okay, but you want to put
Wow.
I know she did.
She doesn't see it. She knows she signed for it. It's printed and she signed, and she said she doesn't see that. Do you really have to see it and your signature is on it? The woman is showing you the paperwork on the projector, and she says she doesn't see it. Can they impeach mayors?
Just say she didn't see it. Like, ma'am, even if you couldn't see it from there, you know you signed over $149,000 for this Tahoe. That's why the trustee was like, you want me to put it on the Jumbotron? And she's like, nah, I'll go look at the statement myself. Yeah, go look at it. You already know what's on there.
All right.
I'll
But
give my
at the end
statement
of the
in-
day, it's not about going back and forth with you. It's about making financial decisions that is in the benefit of everybody and just not one person. And you can't seem to understand that. Have a great day.
Again, shout out to Trustee Belcher. She is absolutely right about the mayor. It's all about her when it's supposed to be about the citizens. She's out there lying to those people in Dalton like she's helping them, when really she's just helping herself to the taxpayers' money. I mean, running up a check. And she's so low, even trying to use women with cancer to pick up a check. Up here acting like she's doing the taxpayers a favor, giving bills to the trustees, and then getting mad when they ask questions or they have a problem with the expenses. You have tension because she's upset that she can't get her way. So yeah, the Tahoe in question is one of the trucks that she's got the security guys driving her around in all day. She's making Dalton taxpayers pay for the truck while half the day she's in Dalton. And then she's using the same security team paid by Dalton to drive her to her other job as a Thornton supervisor. And she's also cutting up over there too. Had not only the assessor, another Black woman, locked out her own office, but she got so mad when the news came out to report it that she cut off all of their access keys. Had the whole assessor's office outside the parking lot. And even in Dalton, she's done that more than once to the citizens and trustees at City Hall. Locked them slap out the building. Trustee Norwood had to videotape herself putting up a notice for the citizens because she knew the city girl mayor and her stump enforcers will come around and snatch a notice off the door. Straight up sabotage. And she's got all those guys around her, protecting her like she's the president. I know governors that don't walk around with as much security as this woman, and this is a mayor of a small town, 20,000 people. It's just crazy. This woman clearly lost her mind. She got the power of the village, and now she's acting like she's the president. Up here yelling at the media, talking about fake news. Fake news. And to the simp enforcers around this woman, I know the former chief of staff called out Keith Freeman
that this mayor is the most vindictive, manipulative, self-righteous individual I have ever met in my life. Her administrator, let me be real clear, Keith D. Freeman, is even worse.
And her extravagant security team, they're not protecting her from a threat. She's blowing the budget for the sake of her ego. And what those guys are really doing is obstructing justice.
If I remember correctly, I think Keith Freeman is the guy that's on the sexual registry list that she hired. One of her friends that the news brought up that story to. She's running them up. The next story is going to be the one where the news guy comes to her with all the allegations. It gets worse. There's some stuff on here that we hadn't heard yet that's going to be in the next video.
But the security team, they're only protecting her because, one, that's their job. They're getting paid to do that. But they're going super hard because she's allegedly allowing them to get away with payroll fraud. She's in on it with them. That one man up there submitted 303 hours. How in the world can anybody work 303 hours in 2 weeks? I cover cases all the time. You can go to jail for that. Y'all better stop playing around there than being hostile to the media. That's not helping you. All you're doing is giving them more incentive to keep digging. Obviously, it's more there. And to her so-called simp cousin coming in the comments trying to defend the nonsense, talking about somebody was jealous of her success. Dontavius Monterio, stop playing. You can't discredit facts. And like I said before, it's way more here. Y'all haven't seen the half of it. You would think she would straighten up while she's ahead. She's erasing people's emails, harassing her employees. You think you're Teflon Tip or something? Like, cut it out. This woman is wrong for what she's doing. And they had all these Black women supporting her in the name of the sisterhood and being empowered. But
This
when
is
she took
the
office,
year.
look at how she's really treating
I don't know if y'all have looked around, but this is 2023 has been a year of politicians being indicted.
Black women that's around her. And nobody's taking up for them. You can clearly see that everybody's trying to protect Teflon Tiff. If you missed my previous videos, I'll leave the links below. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started and let me know what you think about this. Special thanks to Selden GA Dogs.
All right, where's this next one? Okay, this one is titled. Of course, I shared her the first video on there. All these videos are on Pink Book Lessons. You got to go. But yeah, they're from a month ago down to like a day ago. She's done several. This one is City Girl Mayor embarrasses herself when she lied on TV after questioned on extravagant spending.
WGN investigates a small south suburb with big bills and leak.
Yet another news agency reporting on this woman. So you know the police got to be watching. The feds have to be watching after all this news coverage on her doing at least unethical stuff.
Oh no, she's going to probably go to prison. Tell you the truth.
And then I'm just thinking about it. This 149,000 Tahoe that she bought, she's driving it from the city where she's the mayor to the other city where she's the supervisor, just putting extra miles on there that wouldn't be on there had she not been going to her other job. So you're using your city's work vehicle to go to your other job outside the city. Using the city's gas, probably using the city's mechanics. We know you got the security guards from that city where the police officers driving you back and forth like they're chauffeurs now. Boy, I need to run for public office.
With expensive taste. Last night, we showed you how some
Gave you
residents
my
and elected
campaign
officials
manager.
claim the local mayor retaliates against people who don't support her.
Well, tonight we look at a spending spree. It's also causing questions and concern.
Another day, another episode of The Bold and Beautiful, featuring the super city girl
The
mayor of
Bold and
Dalton
Beautiful.
and Thornton supervisor, Tiffany Henyard, aka Teflon Tiff. She's out here lying about spending thousands of dollars on shrimp, crawfish, and crab legs.
What?
First-class flights.
Y'all know black women do like shrimp and crab legs and stuff.
Super ritzy hotels. She straight up lied and said that people didn't pay for it. But once again, just like with that Chevy Tahoe, you literally have to pull out receipts on this city girl mayor.
Yeah, it's the
Total
cities.
lease price, 100.
Yeah, it's signed into the city of, I don't know why it's blacked out now, but yeah, it's the city's vehicle. She just had to sign for it because she's the acting mayor, I'm guessing. But yeah, that interest rate says $55,929.49. So she saw that interest rate price and still said, let me get that.
Yeah.
Truck is $93,000. The interest is $55,000. That's over half of what the truck costs. And she thought that was a good business decision.
$59,146.20. Tell me if it's not facts, because your signature is all on it.
A lot coming up here, but first, take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates.
Again, investigative reporter Ben Brad. 40 minutes south of Chicago, you'll find Dalton, Illinois. The median income is $24,000 a year, and yet the mayor collects times that amount from various elected positions. And as we found, a paycheck isn't the only perk. In South Suburban Dalton, the economic challenges run deep.
We still have areas that need trees cut, streets paved, alleys paved, sidewalks fixed. It's a lot of that going on.
And a lot that's being spent, not on critical repairs, but on travel, meals, and more by many top village officials.
It's an issue. It's been an issue for some time.
We just look up and we're paying for stuff. And it just makes no sense. She's just doing what she wants to do.
None of them do the things that we do here. We the only ones making sure y'all streets get paid, find ways to fix what is broken.
She is Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
And then they run in y'all, say y'all this look, fictitious story.
Would you like to just do an interview with me?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, let's go. I mean,
She said fictitious. It's fictitious, man. Fictitious.
Find ways to fix what is broken.
She is Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
But then they running y'all, say y'all this little fictitious story.
Would you like to just do an interview with me?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, let's go. I mean,
Take me outside. How about that? Exactly. Let's go. Shout out to the WGN reporter. He was at the meeting in the village of Dalton, and she's looking at him because he's meeting to the building and had the nerve to say something about people making up fictitious stories. So he's like, come talk to me then and tell your side, since everybody's lying on you. Here's the thing. Nobody is lying on her. You have fresh lawsuits out right now. At least 2 of the women working for her that she's been harassing came out. And they're not the only ones accusing her of targeting people who don't agree with her. Not just other elected officials and employees, but even business owners in the area. She's been sabotaging local Black businesses and their owners if they speak against her, using the police, her security detail, to do it. And that's why when the feds swoop down on her head, I hope they give her similar forces too. She's doing all of this and have the nerve to say people are lying on her.
Then they running y'all, say y'all this little fictitious story.
would you like to just do an interview with me?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, let's go. I mean,
In addition to leaving Dalton, she also serves as supervisor of Thornton Township. You make almost $300,000 between your 2 elected positions.
I do not. I don't know. We got that.
Now, again, the mayor's salary is public record. Her supervisor job is public record. So they're able to see how much she's being paid. That's how he came up with $300,000. And she said, you're lying, even though he has the paperwork. Where you get that number from? Public record.
In addition to leaving Dalton, she also serves as supervisor of Thornton Township. You make almost $300,000 between your 2 elected positions.
I do not. I don't know. We got that number from.
We got it from her own village and township records.
$287,000.
Wow, would you look at that? That's her W-2s.
Well, I guess that's why she says she doesn't make $300,000, but he did say almost. But I guess she said $287,000 isn't 3. But that $13,000 probably went to the officer that was doing 300 hours of work in a 2-week period.
2022 from Thornton and Dalton combined is over $287,000. That's $37,000 more than the $250,000.
She's unlikable because she's clearly abusing her power.
Estimate I previously reported. These right here are the actual numbers directly from her W-2 statements. $287,212 in 2022. And this flamingo just sat up there and looked at the reporter with a straight face and lied. Just like she tried to lie about that $149,000 Chevy Tahoe. That makes absolutely no sense.
So that's 2 lies she's been caught in. The Tahoe, she said nope, I don't see that. And also saying she doesn't make $300,000 between both of her jobs. We're going to count the lies that she's caught in just in this video.
She's going to go to prison.
There's 2.
You're not making great.
What'd you say, Kate?
She's going to go to prison for, let's see, embezzlement, grand
Hey,
theft,
Slay.
and conspiracy to defraud.
You said grand theft. Well, she didn't steal the car. She just made a bad financial decision with the city's money.
No, with the paperwork and all that, that's what she'll get. Trust me. It happened to my dad.
Please stay back. But let me tell you, here it is, dated December 27th. Oh,
You make almost $300,000 between your 2 elected positions.
I do not. I don't know. We got that number from.
The citizens of Dalton and Thornton, please don't be fooled by this woman. She is a liar.
Super Mayor! I don't know. We got that number from. These are tax dollars.
So is the money being spent on village credit cards. WGN Investigates obtained copies of statements that reveal village officials have spent more than $24,000 at restaurants in just 1 year, including this Midlothian barbecue joint and a South Holland sub shop.
I've seen the same thing and more. You name it, they've done it.
Other questionable expenses include the streaming service Hulu, flights to Texas, Alabama, and Missouri.
She has Hulu on the city credit card. Hulu is like $7.99 a month. And they got a bundle package with Disney now where you can get both for like $10.99. She put it on the city's credit card. Abuse of power. Again, she makes $300,000 a year, and she's charging Hulu on the city's credit card.
And hotel rooms in nearby suburbs, including Madison and Elk Grove Village, plus thousands of dollars spent at a hotel in downstate Pontiac.
My take is this: if they are going to something that's going to benefit the village, that's fine. But from my standpoint of view, these things don't benefit the village at all.
And then there are the trips to Las Vegas.
Trips is plural. He didn't say one trip. He said trips, plural.
Mayor Henyard and other top officials traveled to Sin City in May to attend a shopping center conference. It's unclear if it helped Dalton land any deals.
Don't have a clue. We're all in the dark.
A shopping
Not only are
center
the residents in
conference.
the dark, but the trustees are also in the dark as well.
A shopping center conference. All of these trips on
I
Dalton
think we all said that at the same time.
all of this money. So let me get this straight. Not only did she spend $24,000 on food last year, on pork chops and barbecue, shout out to the former chief of staff who came before the people and spilled it all.
They do spend money like water, just being real. We ate good, the whole staff. Chicken, feeding seniors off of the $1, because you know what she said? It's campaigning for her and seniors vote. She could.
She said we ate good, so you didn't think it was a problem at first until it started cutting into your portion. We ate good, and she's a big girl saying that too. We ate good.
The mayor was spending money like crazy. And Mayor, answer this question. What are you going to Vegas for? What business are you handling for Thornton and Dalton in Vegas?
The shopping center conference, duh. I don't even know what that means. Dalton, Illinois is one of the most dangerous and horrible places to live in Illinois. And that lady is ghetto. I had never heard of Dalton, Illinois until this lady popped up. Never heard of it.
The truth is, she came up with a phony reason to travel and had taxpayers pay for it. Spending all this money going to Alabama, Missouri, Texas, Vegas, all that money on those local hotels. What are you doing with all these hotel rooms? And again, if you want to go to Vegas, fine. Pay your own way. Yeah, use your money to do it. You collected almost $300,000 in 2022 and couldn't pay for your own Vegas trip in May 2023. And we still haven't really touched on that money that she funneled from the city to herself, donating to her own organization that's supposed to be helping women with breast cancer. She didn't help anybody.
That definitely has to be illegal.
But herself.
And well, that's going to be in another video that we're going to get into. It's been said she hasn't helped one person with cancer from any money received through that charitable organization, nonprofits. She hadn't helped anyone with cancer. So that's public records too, your books for, these charities. That's public information as well. They got to have their books open.
He's using breast cancer patients to get money.
I do not handle anything as relates to with credit cards. As you heard me speak today in my board meeting, I do not handle that.
Some of those charges are for you, though.
No, sir. I do not handle anything as relates to with credit cards. As you heard me speak today in my board meeting, I do not handle that.
Some of those charges are for you, though.
No, sir.
You didn't go to Las Vegas?
I'm about to share this video because y'all have to see the smug look on her face. She was about to say no, and then she cracked a little spry smile. She doesn't care. And she knew this was being recorded for the news. She knew she was going on the 9 o'clock news, and she still sat up there and you should have just turned the interview down.
It was at this point
I do not handle
She done added the laughing in. This lady is good at editing.
Those charges are for you, though.
No, sir.
You didn't go to Las Vegas?
Mm,
It was at this point she realized that she messed up.
I do not handle anything as relates to with credit cards. As you heard me speak today in my board meeting about, I do not handle that.
Some of those charges are for you, though.
No, sir.
You didn't go to Las Vegas?
Mm,
Define Las Vegas.
What is that?
no comment.
Then she said no comment. She was about to say no. She started smiling because she realized dude had the receipts and then said no comment. Either you were in Vegas or not. And you know the man knows. He said some of them charges are for you, and he went straight to the ones with your name on it. He didn't put any charges that weren't with your name on it. He don't care about the other people. They care about the mayor. You the top dog.
If you were in Las Vegas?
Of course I do.
You didn't go to Las Vegas?
Mm,
What is that?
no comment.
You don't know if you were in Las Vegas?
Of course I do.
Were you?
It's not paid by them.
You went from no comment to, of course, I know if I was in Vegas. Well, did you go? It wasn't paid for by them. Ma'am, he just told you the charges are on the city credit card. So who paid for it then?
Did you fly first class to Las Vegas?
Any other questions?
Actually, yes. The credit card records do shed some light on tax dollars.
Did you fly first class? Next question.
Were you?
It's not paid by them.
Did you fly first class to Las Vegas?
Any other questions?
Actually, yes. The credit card records do shed some light on tax dollars spent at several.
Gabe, find us a small town that we can run for mayor and supervisor and commissioner. Man, you could be the commissioner.
I'll find a city.
Strip, including
Truth gonna be my police captain. We just gonna bring everybody in. We just gonna find us a little small city and take over. $150,000 SUVs for everybody.
Hobson, Montana.
Cafe.
Ooh, we don't sound like no black people there,
Not with
Gabe.
that crooked shit, right?
You wanted small. That's small.
It's small, but it has to be somebody that look like me. I don't have a. I'm not gonna get. Where'd you say this place is at?
Montana.
I don't think there's any black people. There ain't no white people gonna vote me in this place. It sounds racist. But we have to go somewhere where we're gonna win, Gabe. See, she won because she was a single black mama in a small Illinois town.
All right, well, I'll do more research. I'll find one.
Yeah, you got to find us a small black. I should have been specific. Find us a small black or Hispanic. I was about to say or Hispanic town, but you know, I'm not Mexican, so they might not vote for me. But I would have you, so we could get the Latino vote.
Yeah, that would work.
Hollywood and hot and juicy crawfish.
Truth, you don't have to be crooked. You just have to be the police chief. Me and Gabe gonna be crooked. We learned from the super mayor.
You keep me in enough shit here on the YouTube. You think I'm gonna let you get me in some real shit? I ain't got time, Trey. I ain't got time.
Just keep your nose clean. Like, I just came here to do my job. I'm just arresting criminals. I don't know about that. I don't touch no credit cards. Just the mayor job. So now he's breaking out her receipts. She spent $369 at Cafe Hollywood. Some hot and juicy crawfish, $387. It's just Vegas.
All right, any other questions?
So you're not going to answer how taxpayer dollars are being spent?
No.
Were you?
It's not paid by them.
Did you fly first class to Las Vegas?
Any other questions?
Actually, yes. The credit card records do shed some light on tax dollars spent at several restaurants near the Strip, including Cafe Hollywood and hot and juicy crawfish.
Gabe, are you watching the Formula One race? I'm watching it as soon as I get out here. I've never seen it's in Vegas tonight. They go
I've
down
never
the
cared
strip.
for a race car driving. But yeah, it is kind of cool that it's on the strip though.
Yeah, that's the only reason I want to see it, because they apparently they used to do it. They said it's been 50 years since they had a race like that. But the other day, it kicked off the other day, and a water valve cover was loose, and one of the drivers drove over and it messed up his Lamborghini.
Now, are the drivers racists?
Yeah, they're all racist. They race, don't they?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
They race in McLarens, and it's nothing but foreigns. That's why I like Formula One, because the cars are exotic. But I'm a huge NASCAR fan. Can't even hold you back. I don't know which cup it is now, because they change it every other year. The one that I watch with, the ones with Jimmy Johnson and Jeff Gordon, they didn't change the name so much. But yeah, I fool with NASCAR.
I never got into it. I don't even know how the rules go and what it takes to win a race.
You just have to lead. It doesn't matter. You could lead, like the race could be 300 laps and you lead 299 and lose on the last one. Now, I don't know how the point system goes, but racing is racing. You got to be first.
Oh, really? So you can lead the whole way, and then the last lap you just blow it, and you'll still lose.
Yeah, you won't be first place, but you'll get points for leading the most laps. Now, you do get points for stuff like that, leading the most laps. It counts for something, but after racing for 3 hours and you had the lead and you lose it on the last one, you got to be kind of dejected.
Yeah. That's got to be a big bummer.
Right? Any other questions?
So you're not going to answer how taxpayer dollars are being spent? That seems odd.
I just answered it. What do you mean?
You could be the first lady.
You said you wouldn't answer about Las Vegas.
You asked me a question and I responded.
Now here's Teflon Tip with this baby bop bimbo babble. Ma'am, you responded by saying you're not going to answer the question. And then she lied and said she went to Vegas, but it wasn't paid by them. When this woman charged first-class flights,
That's lie number 3.
hotels, $300 seafood dinners.
It's not paid by them.
Why would you lie when they already have the receipts? You did not pay for your own $300 meals in Vegas. You charged it on the city credit card. When just a second ago you said you paid for it yourself. You know she went to Cafe Hollywood because she want to be a fake celebrity so bad. Ma'am, you did not pay for your own crab legs and crawfish. She had the village paying for it.
You don't know if you were in Las Vegas?
Of course I do.
Were you?
It's not paid by them. So any other questions you may have?
They may have signed up for a conference, but they never bring anything back. So we have no idea why they go to these trips.
Remember, we mentioned Henyard was also supervisor at Thornton Township. WGN Investigates obtained copies of that agency's credit card statements as well. They show township taxpayers also spent money on the Vegas trip on everything from steak dinners to hotels. And
so wait, she went to Vegas and used 2 cities' credit cards. Now, on the township's dime, she spent $587 at Roof Chris, and then she spent $8,457 on hotels. This lady had like a $20,000 Vegas trip. Free. Okay, we doing something wrong, G. We need to get into politics quick. We're gonna be Republican and Democrat.
Oh, we got to be conservative for sure.
They ain't gonna, but it's not a lot of black conservatives. We got to be Democrats, G. They're gullible, as we can see here.
Oh shit, I forgot. Yeah. Damn it. All right.
$3,741.
Oh, if I had waited just a second more, I would have saw she spent $3,741. So I'm just gonna 11. It's like $13,000 on one city's credit card. The township's credit card, where she's the supervisor, not even the mayor. How does she have access to that town's credit card as a supervisor?
Just on Henyard's round-trip flight.
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn.
So not only did she use Dalton's money for the trip, but for this same trip to Vegas, she made the taxpayers of Thornton, the township she represents, in her other position, she used those credit cards to pay for first-class flights over $3,700, hotels over $8,400. It even went to Ruth Chris. Spent almost $600 at Ruth Chris.
I should have to sit up here and break all this down.
When trustees refused to pay a big block of bills this week, the mayor accused them of putting vital city services in jeopardy.
We need receipts to understand what's going on.
We couldn't help but notice the red hat perched in front of Mayor Henyard throughout the meeting. It's from the Bubba Gump Shrimp Company,
And she drank the
which,
Fiji
by the
water.
way, was apparently a stop on the Vegas trip. $303.
She spent $303 at Bubble Gump Shrimp and bought a hat.
The Thornton Township taxpayers.
Man, this is outrageous.
We just feel lost and we just want the power.
It seemed like she did more eating in Vegas than she did going to this shopping center conference. And are they about to open up a new shopping center in either one of the places she works? If not, why'd she go?
That be to step in and say, hey, you know, something's got to give.
If anybody else, I just want to be clear. Anybody else after that? That's it.
We sought specifics from Dalton and Thornton Township about these credit card charges, expenses, and how they benefited taxpayers, but received no clarity. Mayor Henyard invited us to come back to Dalton and the township to showcase upcoming turkey giveaways, senior programs, and plans for an ice rink. Proof, she says, that she lives up to her moniker, the People's Mayor. Ben Bradley, WGN Investigates.
Super Mayor! And then you look at the people after spending their money for all of that and say they didn't pay for it.
It's not paid by them.
She's the people's mayor, all right. And now she's planning to spend more money on more parties, fish fries, and turkey giveaways, all to fool the people of Dalton to make it seem like she's doing something for them, when really she's only running up a check on their dime. This is crazy.
I will say she keeps her hair laid. All right, the next one is...
We're back with an update on the Super City Girl.
While City Girl Mayor aims to destroy critics, 2 lawsuits are filed on her by city employees. So now she's getting sued.
Mayor. Super Mayor. I told you before that she's been targeting anybody who didn't support her, including citizens, business owners, employees, colleagues, other elected officials. Well, WGN Chicago sat down.
I'm gonna need you to get that bed squared away, man, and add some hospital corners. Remember your military barracks, airmen. We don't get down like that. You just not gonna do the hospital corners no more. That ain't right.
2 people, one of them filed a lawsuit. We're going to get into that, but first, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and don't forget to turn on all of your notifications so you never miss any of my updates here. Won't waste any time. Let's go ahead and get into it.
WGN investigates a town in turmoil. South Suburban mayor accused of using police to target her political opponents.
Investigative reporter Ben Bradley has the story. For decades, the Shaw brothers ran politics in and around South Suburban Dalton. Their antics were legendary, but now there's a new leader in town. She calls herself the People's Super Mayor, but that's not how some of the people would characterize her leadership.
Yeah, the People's Super Mayor is the name she gave herself, but I gave her the name of the Super City Girl Mayor, so that's her name, aka Teflon Tiff, aka Teflon Top.
Hey, Pink Book lessons. Duke O'Shea Jackson and stole your title. He running around saying it about ratchet women. He called them city girl mayors and stuff. Tell them to stop biting your swag. But you may be in the ministry. I feel like you are. I'm gonna email her tomorrow too.
Tiff, Tiffany, Tahoe, whatever you want to call her. But ma'am, you are not the super mayor. More like super out of order. Super mayor!
The night of June 10th, police arrived at this truck yard in Dalton, owned by Lawrence Gardner.
How are you? I don't know. I was doing good till you got here.
The reason police responded depends on who
That
you
was
ask.
good.
In
Good
this
till you got
report,
here.
officers said
Good nigga
it was for an ordinance violation for hosting a group of bikers at his business without a license. But Gardner has a different take.
Okay, that's what it is.
Hey,
Here we go.
Slow.
He says he's been repeatedly harassed for not supporting Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
We taking care of all the business, right? All the business.
You can't stop me from closing my gate.
Last time I said, sir.
Okay.
Please stop. I'm not. Okay.
The standoff that night ended with Gardner in handcuffs.
I'm tired of them. They've been harassing me for months and months and months.
Have a seat, sir.
And charged with misdemeanor obstructing an officer.
With the gate.
So he can't close his gate on his private property. You do have the right to not talk to the police.
The charge eventually dropped. Case closed, right? Not quite. Gardner claims the harassment continues.
And all of this is because he is not in support of the mayor. Mr. Lawrence Gardner, he spoke out against Tiffany Tahoe, and because of that, he's repeatedly being targeted, and he's not the only one. When you do not agree with this city girl mayor, this is what happens to you.
I'm suffering. They destroyed my trucking company. They shut my store down.
And he's not alone. Others in town are sharing similar stories of alleged retaliation for not supporting this suburban mayor.
It's a regular occurrence. She uses the police force to intimidate residents.
The Dalton Park District's director said in her case, the mayor objected to a car show on park property and shut down the event.
It felt like an abuse of power. She used her entire police force to come in and prevent something from happening because things didn't go her way, really.
And Stephanie here is talking about that car show. I spoke on that in my case study here, where I gave you 10 reasons why the super city girl mayor was out of order. And one of them focused on that car show. Again, the guys over this car show, they have been putting on this event in the same area for 8 years. They paid their money, got the proper permits to do the event, but Tiffany Tahoe was jealous because she wanted to put on her own event at the same time, and she did not want people going to their event, so she sabotaged their event to ensure that she was the only one that would have an event that day.
Did they get a refund? Because it said they paid for the permit. And she just came and shut it down the day of.
Yeah, they didn't get their money.
But
they had to give us our money back. We didn't. Why did you give us the permit? Did she wait?
I bet you there's some fine print where they get you like that.
Not because the mayor decides to have an event on the same day. She couldn't have her event. And then you don't feel like people will come out to your event as the mayor where you're giving something away free as opposed to the paid car show? You must not be as super as you project and portray yourself to be.
Lee got an unexpected call last Wednesday from Dalton
Damn it,
Mayor
Daly.
Tiffany Henyard's top assistant.
Hit it, Gabe.
Daily Designs, #1 in custom handmade goods and clothing. Stop by Daily Designs to see what she can create for you.
So we'll be shut down, but if I move my event to her location on Greenwood, that I will be fine.
Did you take that as a threat?
Yes, I took that as bullying.
Sure enough, when Bosley showed up at the park Saturday morning, he found that giant concrete barricades had been placed at the entrance, and Dalton police were threatening to tow any cars that parked there.
We're talking about two different governments. We're talking about the park government versus the village government.
Dalton Park District President Cleo Jones says Mayor Henyard has no legal authority over Park District property and believes she didn't want the competition to hurt attendance in her own event, a house music festival a few blocks away.
So I'm not sure what her tactics were of
house
trying
music
to
festival.
bully us and push us away, but that's not going to happen here.
It was totally out of order. If you missed that video, check out the link below.
Even village employees are now suing Dalton.
I filed the lawsuit because I am a victim of retaliation.
Eris Montgomery is Dalton's deputy village clerk. In her complaint filed last May in federal court, she claims the board increased her pay to $60,000, but the mayor ordered not to implement the raise because the clerk didn't support Henyard politically.
People are walking on eggshells, so to speak. They're afraid to have an opinion about anything or to fulfill their duties.
And for all the feminists and misandrists in the sisterhood that's still trying to take up for their sister girl, the super city girl mayor, how was that even possible when you have all these Black women that she's been harassing? Now we have to add Miss Montgomery to the list, the deputy clerk. It's just crazy how some of you don't want to criticize her because she's a Black woman, but she's going around destroying Black men and Black women. Again, this community is like 91, 92% Black. So if you're really for Black people, you would not be supporting her.
Since taking office in 2021, Henyard has repeatedly clashed with residents and fellow elected officials, even locking trustees out of Village Hall amid a dispute.
This is the second time she did this.
That was 2021. 2 years later, dysfunction is still the definition of a Dalton Village board meeting.
You the ones that's costing the village money. I don't have that call. All right. Okay. Don't drag out the meeting. I made something.
It took 30 minutes of yelling just to agree on the order of the night's agenda. Some residents say they are fed up.
Until this administration starts respecting us as citizens, I'll be damned if I'm going to respect them as an administration.
3.5 hours later, we had a quick chance to chat with the mayor.
At what point is this dysfunction a reflection on your leadership?
When I replace my board.
Yes, she just said that none of this is her fault. She's blaming it all on the board of trustees, and she says she won't take responsibility until the board is replaced. So she's trying to get—
Miss Daly, you are the second person that has said that. I've never heard of it until this lady.
Of the board, so that she will have a board of trustees that will allow her to do whatever she wants to do.
Whatever, I do what I want.
And for those of you that's been keeping up, you already see how she's been running the village, basically running up a check and running around like she's Griselda Blanco. Can you imagine how it would be if she had no checks and balances at all?
Are you punishing your political opponents?
No, not at all. I'm a fear of God person. God-fearing person that I don't.
God, how did she fuck that up?
That was a lie. That sounded like that was her first time ever saying that. She said, I'm a fear God person. No, she didn't. What'd she say?
No checks and balances at all?
Let's run
Are
it
you
back.
punishing your political opponents?
No, not at all. I'm a fear of God person.
I'm a fear of God person when she was meant to say, I'm a God-fearing person. I've never heard that mixed up before, ever. Ever.
Person that I don't touch stuff like that. At all. I'm a fear of God person. God-fearing person that I don't touch stuff like that. I want people to know that I'm caring. I love what I do. I stay in the fire for them, and I bring products and produce things here in our community for them.
What type of products? Can you name what products you produce for them? Or are you just gonna say a blanket statement like products?
Said the mayor would not discuss any lawsuits or specific allegations of political targeting.
From my perspective, they're sort of kicking these cans down the road and not doing much to defend them.
So there you are. Attorney Patrick Walsh represents Dalton's deputy clerk and another village employee, both of whom are suing the suburb, alleging they were victims of political retaliation.
We've had cases in other municipalities. It certainly happens, but not on this scale. They don't even take steps to try to hide it.
Gardner says he's also considering a lawsuit alleging the village illegally shut down his candy store.
I lost it all.
And his trucking business.
There's no freight. I just have a couple of friends that don't have anywhere to put their belongings. So I put the stuff in here to collect a couple of dollars to pay the rent.
Back in June, after Dalton had shut him down, Gardner's security cameras captured two people he insists were Mayor Henyard's henchmen.
Here it is. Here's the lock they cut.
The night of his arrest, Gardner asked if cops were the ones who cut his lock.
You know you shouldn't have cut that lock off the way of my property.
Oh yeah, and all those guys, they have her back. Why? Because she's been allowing them to commit payroll fraud. I don't care what anybody says. Nobody can work 303 hours in 2 weeks. And if you missed that story, the link is below. She's been using these guys to taunt all of these people, talking about she's doing work for the community. She's not doing anything but helping herself and stealing from the community.
You know you shouldn't have cut that lock off the way of my property. So again, I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna let it go. Nobody cut a lock off your property. Okay. All right.
But Gardner's not giving up or giving in.
And then when I call and try to find out, it's always, you have to talk to the mayor. You got to talk to the mayor. Well, the mayor never answered the phone. Nobody else can say anything.
That's the same mayor that said, call my phone, call my phone.
Our story isn't over. One of the many things trustees and the mayor can't agree on is how tax dollars are being spent. Digging through the records, we found trips to Las Vegas, thousands spent on meals and more.
If you're late, don't worry. Let me catch you up. Links to all the videos are below in the description. As I said in the first,
We got two. Well, after this, we got one more. It's this next one is City Girl Mayor use officers to harass employees and fire her, change locks, and ban her from building. They done walked the lady out.
this is video of the super city girl mayor using her police officers to force a deputy clerk out of her office. She targeted this woman. And right here is Allison Key, the clerk of the village. Miss Key is the person that the deputy clerk reports to. Aris was unlawfully fired by the mayor. That's the super city girl mayor, aka Tiffany the Teflon Tahoe. There was a board meeting. Miss Key couldn't make it, so she had Miss Montgomery sit in for her on that meeting. The mayor was so rude and nasty to this woman, and soon after that meeting, Aris was terminated. We're about to get into how one, the super city girl mayor terminated Aris when she had no authority to do so, and two, how she used the police to harass this woman and her mother. But first, take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and click that notification bell to make sure you don't miss any of my updates here. Won't waste any time, let's get into it.
So this young lady spoke up for our office, and what happened? They came and turned. Well, I'm gonna tell you the story. First, like October 6th, that Friday, she and I were out at different meetings all day. We left the office at 11 o'clock. And we were gone to like 6 o'clock that evening. But during the course of us going to one of the meetings, Scott from Mason's called us and said, "Clark, what code do you want to put on your office?" I'm like, "What do you mean, what code do I want to put? I have a code." He said, "I'm changing it because you said someone compromised." I said, "I never told you anyone compromised my code. Leave my code alone." Well, he was instructed by Keith Freeman to change my code. So change my code. I come to work the next day. I can't get in my office because the code has been changed. Jason will accompany me because things are getting so toxic. And Barbara, I think you can accommodate us. So toxic, couldn't get in.
See how they planned this? Keith Freeman is the village administrator, and he's been doing a lot of covering up for the super city girl mayor. Accused of deleting these folks' emails to cover up the mayor's dirty business. He's got an IT background. The mayor told him she wanted Aris gone and to get her locked out of the office. And how they did it was by telling the maintenance guy that Miss Alice's security code had been compromised and she needed it to be changed. A total lie. So the mayor ended up locking both of these women out of the office, just like she did the assessor and her whole staff in Thornton Township. I already told you this woman had a bad habit of doing that. She is really up there acting like she's changing the locks on her baby daddy or her pookie boyfriend. This is unprofessional and 100% out of order.
But let me back up a little bit. That same day, that Friday, Dalton police went to Deputy Clerk's home, her mother's home, and said, "We're doing a well-being check. Eris didn't come to work today. The biggest lie that could ever be told.
But I had video of all this stuff.
Her mother is standing there very startled because while we're in the office, her mother called me, we were talking to her. But yeah, if someone comes to your house, 2 officers, and say, we're doing a well-being check on your child, what are you gonna think? Something has
She's
happened.
missing.
The mayor lied and had the police go to Eris's mother's house talking about a wellness check when nothing was wrong with her. Can you imagine the fear, the emotional distress her mama had to deal with when those officers walked up to her house talking about a wellness check like something happened to her daughter? Especially considering all these cases of Black women disappearing. And no, I'm not talking about Carly Smollett Jr., but the real cases out here. When you see those officers pull up and you're an elder too, if her mama's not in her 60s, she's close to it, that can cause some serious anxiety. I don't like it. And it was the mayor who sent them over there to her mother's house to harass them. And she's been harassing Eris. It was Tiffany Tahoe who was out here trying to block her from getting a raise that she had already got approved for by her boss and the board of trustees. And this is why I also believe the local business owner, the owner of that trucking company and the store, when he accused the mayor of having her henchmen cut off his lock on the gate of his business, had them coming over there harassing him, even locked him up one day after they came over there bothering him, all because he didn't support her. And although they ended up dropping those charges, this was still wrong. And sir, I hope you have a lawyer. So yeah, the super city girl mayor is out here using these officers to carry out her evil plans. That's why all of them need to be investigated too, along with her whole security team.
This is how crazy things are. Her mother immediately called us and said, are you okay? Are you okay? 2 officers came here looking for you. Are you okay? It's like, Mom, I'm okay. I'm here with the clerk. We're fine. So, if that wasn't enough, when we went to office that following Monday, here come these same officers to our office, trying to serve her termination papers. First of all, if you're going to be terminated, I'm her immediate boss, right? I should have been informed.
Look like the chief of police is a woman, because there's 2 female officers in there talking to her.
We gotta wrap this up, and we gotta go to this and get you to that stuff.
We gotta wrap this up and escort you out.
Very smart. They not only sent these officers in there to force her out of the office, but they try to get her to sign some papers at the same time. Like, number one, what are these papers? And if you're rushing her out, how was she supposed to read them? Oh yeah, it wasn't intended for her to be able to read them. Tiffany Tahoe just thought the Eris wouldn't have any sense and was just banking on her to sign it. And who was this aggressive Rottweiler right here? Like, hurry up, hurry up. She kept saying, oh yeah, you gotta have her sign the papers. A police officer with this unnatural tone weave in her head. So I guess we got a city girl cop too.
We've been instructed not to return to the building at all.
And she got on her butt kicking gloves. She came and do work.
If you didn't know, Eris is appointed by me. And I'm the only person on the board of trustees that can terminate her, not the mayor on her own. So we're working on that right now. Trust me, she's gonna get the job.
Yeah, absolutely.
She get lost paying everything.
Termination. This is political targeting and retaliation. And Tiffany, the Teflon Tahoe, she's got a history of doing this. I've already gone through so many examples. I'll leave all the links to the videos below. I'm really not surprised that the mayor is a liar because she was caught lying already on TV. We covered that video. But she lied and got these 2 women locked out of their office, saying the clerk's password was compromised, and the clerk herself wanted to get the passcode changed, which was a lie. Then she had the officers complete a welfare check at Eris's mother's house, saying that Eris didn't come to work that day when she was at work. The super city girl mayor had no authority to fire her. She's out of line. Eris reports to a whole other elected official. The official she reported to can fire her, and the board of trustees can fire her too, but not the mayor. Thankfully, she's still moving forward with her lawsuit, and Ms. Key is working on getting her position back. Now, for the people still defending this city girl mayor, saying that folks are just hating on her because she's young, this is not some young woman. Since when did 40 become young? Eris is younger than her. She's 34. Looks like she was doing a good job. She was being mentored by the clerk and was even supposed to get a raise, but Tiffany Tahoe blocked her from getting it. Again, for all of you on the mayor's defense team, how are you backing this wild behavior all because she's a Black woman and she is sabotaging a bunch of Black women around her? All of this is disgusting. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. What do you think about them coming in there, rushing this woman out of the office?
Last one, the city mayor uses $500 fines to help recoup some of the money that she spent on that lavish Vegas trip. Now, this is the one that is just most ridiculous of all of the stuff that's been going on. She is torturing these citizens and she thinks she's going to get reelected.
At first I thought it was, if she didn't stand in this line, at first I thought it was $50. And then I had to put my glasses on. Elizabeth Watson quickly saw an extra zero for a total sum of $500. And if she didn't stand in this line to appear in court, after the 21st, I'll be on $1,000.
I created the City Girl Judge and the City Girl Mayor. I've been discussing both for years here on this channel, but I would say the mayors, they've been cutting up all year. You know, just doing whatever they want.
Whatever, I do what I want.
Like they're running some private organization. They really think they're not an employee of the people, the citizens of the towns and cities they represent. If there's one mayor who doesn't quite understand, it's the super city girl mayor herself, aka Teflon Tiff. In this video, we're going to discuss Tiffany the Teflon Tahoe's strategy to recoup some of the taxpayers' money that she's been spending on her detail, her security that rivals sitting governors representing millions of people when she's only representing 20,000 in Dalton, or how she's going to recoup the money from the $149,000 Chevy Tahoe that she signed for. Oh yeah, and all the hotels across the country and even the ones locally. Her $300 crab leg, shrimp, and crawfish dinners, or her $600
What the hell is Trey?
Oh yeah, he dropped off. I was about to get into it. Yeah.
Getting good as a motherfucker. Like what? Lord, I see who's still in the shit. I slay. I Leo, Miss Daily. E-books, if y'all still here. Trey don't never forgive. Yeah, you got to re-up on the Laffy Taffy jokes, sir.
Oh, those are old Norm Macdonald jokes. They're a little bit more adult.
Uh-huh. It's like, what you doing up, girl?
Can you hear me?
Slept most of the night.
Huh?
You better have slept.
I better.
Sorry,
You know you just
I
get.
ain't been rubbing up my.
Yes, she have.
E-books, I am paying attention to the commentary. Listen, I'm trying to get out of this lady getting away with all this shit.
And she's getting away with all of this, and this is just her first term. She hadn't even completed her first, I hope it's not 6 years. She's been in office for 3. And they tried to vote her
That's
out,
what
and
I'm
I
saying.
think they remember they were saying something that they were trying to recall the vote, and she did something to stop that.
Wow. She's what you call a true narcissist. She really is. Mhm.
About the tens of thousands of dollars that she funneled through her own nonprofit $300 crab leg, shrimp, and meat from the $149,000 Chevy Tahoe that she signed for. Oh yeah, and all the hotels across the country and even the ones locally. Her $300 crab leg, shrimp, and crawfish dinners, or her $600 Ruth Chris dinners. And you can't forget about the tens of thousands of dollars that she funneled through her own nonprofit organization, literally having a check written for $10,000, merchandise purchased for over $17,000, and even having taxpayers fund events for her own organization. An organization that was supposed to help women with breast cancer, but no one has benefited from the organization besides the city girl mayor. I can go on and on, but after spending all of this money left and right, the super city girl mayor came up with a strategy to get some of Dalton's dollars back. That strategy was to heavily fine taxpayers for parking violations. I'm talking 10 times the normal fees, and then sending mass notices that if they weren't paid by a specific date, those fines will be doubled to 20 times the
Slay, I
norm.
don't know who that is, but apparently the mayor that they said ran the city before them, they said they antics were legendary. Not CMA legendary, but legendary for real.
Take a look at all the folks flooding in the building here, waiting hours at the municipal court to pay these massive fines. We're going to get into it, but first, take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates. Okay, so no one wants a parking ticket, but parking enforcement is necessary to keep these parking lots and streets in order. So I'm here for the enforcement. But what I'm not here
I'm
for
definitely
is
gonna
using
reach out
parking
to this
enforcement
content
to
creator
scam citizens. You have a bunch of
and see
citizens
if I
out of
can
Dalton,
talk to
Illinois
her.
going
She
through
seems like
this.
an
There's a
expert on this
story of a
issue.
Dalton citizen who was unjustly ticketed when dropping off a passenger at the grocery store. The driver pulled up to the front of the grocery store, the female passenger got out, went into the store, and then the man who was driving pulled off. 2 weeks later, that man received a $500 ticket in the mail and was told the fee could possibly double to $1,000. Imagine dropping somebody off at the grocery store and getting a fine costing you more than what the person went in the store to buy.
Yeah, y'all heard that right. The man drove to the front of the store, let his passenger out. He didn't sit there. He let his passenger out. They went in the store. He went on about his business. $500 ticket. Because apparently you can't drop nobody off in front of the door.
Using parking enforcement to scam citizens. You have a bunch of citizens out of Dalton, Illinois going through this. There's a story of a Dalton citizen who was unjustly ticketed when dropping off a passenger at the grocery store. The driver pulled up to the front of the grocery store, the female passenger got out, went into the store, and then the man who was driving pulled off. 2 weeks later, that man received a $500 ticket in the mail and was told the fee could possibly double to $1,000. Imagine dropping somebody off at the grocery store and getting a fine costing you more than what the person went in the store to buy. As previously mentioned, the median income in Dalton is $24,000. That's like spending a fourth to half of your income for the month on a parking ticket. Then there was another instance where you had one citizen of Dalton. He left his car in front of a pizza shop, went in to pick up their order. Little did he know a parking attendant was watching him, like how the feds should be watching the mayor, and was sent a ticket in the mail 3 days later. The attendant didn't give them the ticket in person. They just snapped a picture of the car's tag. Now, you shouldn't be leaving your car there even for a minute. I'm not sure if there was a sign there that said not to park there, but typically you're not supposed to park there. You're supposed to park in the parking lot and walk those extra steps into the store or the restaurant or whatever business you're going to. One big argument that the citizens are having is that they're saying this location is private property and the village is unlawfully giving people tickets at the shopping center. The mayor needed to get money into the village, so she went after hundreds of people to massively collect on them. A normal ticket like that in Illinois should be no more than $50 to $55, not $500. That's 10 times the normal rate. And Teflon Tiff had her people send out these letters ordering them to pay by a specific date. And if they didn't, their $500 ticket would double to $1,000. That will be 20 times the normal rate. All of this is a strategy by the super city girl mayor to try to get more money out of the citizens, the same ones funding her lavish lifestyle, while the median income in the village is $24,000.
Only on 2 tonight, outrage in a different South suburban town, Dalton. Hundreds of people lined up to pay tickets they say they never should have gotten. As CBS 2's Javon Terry explains, they were told to show up in court today or the fines would double.
Usually the trains are the loudest noise in South suburban Dalton. Yet on Thursday, the rumble came from hundreds in long lines outside the municipal court. How long were you in that line?
I can't even tell you, man. It was a long day.
Yeah, I sat down, I stood up. I've been in line for 2 hours. They are all here after getting slapped with various citations all of a sudden by the city. At first I thought it was $50. And then I had to put my glasses on. Elizabeth Watson quickly saw an extra zero for a total sum of $500. And if she didn't stand in this line to appear in court, after the 21st, I'll be on $1,000. Which is why hundreds packed the municipal court. And not for a single citizen, you know, on a fixed income.
So these outrageous amounts is insane.
The vast majority of people slapped with the $500 ticket say they'd never part.
So I walk in, get my pizza, it's already prepared. 30 seconds, in and out. Run in and out. 5 days later, ticket in the mail.
Eric Hagerman's $500 ticket came for parking in a fire lane in the strip mall at 154th and Cottage Grove. But he never received a ticket on his car that day. He says police who we spotted parked in the same private lot just snapped pictures as proof of parking.
I got it 3 days later saying we have a picture of your car in the fire lane.
We heard the same story repeatedly.
Pulled up right to the grocery store and she got out.
Well, technically, you was in the fire lane, but $500 for that? That's a $25 ticket in Memphis.
Then I got a ticket like 2 weeks later, $500 ticket.
Keep in mind, this is not city property. In a strip mall. Yeah. So are you left wondering why the city is giving out citations for a private property? Yeah.
Maybe she learned that tactic at the shopping mall convention in Vegas. You think so, Gabe?
Well,
yep, it is PMP. Go ahead, Gabe.
PMP. I didn't see PMP. What up? I forgot what you're saying.
I said maybe she learned the ticketing tactic at the shopping mall convention she went to in Vegas.
There's a lot of that going on in the shopping malls, I hear, these days. Could be. They should look into that lead.
Now, this is private property, though. They typically won't even come write you up. Like if an accident happens on something like this, they tell you straight up, this is private property.
Like, it's not just her. There's other people involved in this. She's at the top, though, but there's other people involved. Trust me.
Yeah, they're doing it on her behest, though.
Yeah, but yeah, she's going to get in the most trouble, but they're going to get jail or prison, too.
She's running a RICO.
Oh, yeah.
Not respond when CVS, too, asks for an explanation.
Business administrator.
I'm going to do that whenever I go back live again. Apparently, the officer that arrested Young Thug initially, he lied in his report and stuff. Ooh. Like, it's crazy what they doing to try to convict these rappers and then get their whole case screwed up. Remember, we got the officer in the YNW Millie case lied and intimidated people.
It's cost us $5 million deficit. And now I believe that the mayor is trying to make up that deficit on the backs of the residents.
Dalton trustee Jason House says the tickets were not just for vehicles, but work permits too.
I've heard residents that have gotten fines for not getting a permit to install carpet.
And people waited well into the night to have their cases heard.
The permit to install carpet.
In Dalton.
How did they know they installed carpet? Do they have cameras in these people's houses? Is the carpet store snitching when you come in and buy carpet?
Terry, CBS 2 News.
This is so crazy. This happened back in September. Hundreds of people lined up to pay those $500 fines.
Every single resident. Pay me what you owe me.
It's better have my money at the town hall meeting talking to the residents.
It sounds like they collected about $50,000 for every 100 people who had a $500 ticket. And supposedly hundreds of people showed up.
Now we need to be making sure where that 50,000 went, because she slick.
That's because they did not want to risk having to pay $1,000, so they went ahead and paid $500. And I see this mayor, she's been giving out these mayor bucks with her face all over it. Wonder if the citizens can use the mayor bucks to pay for these parking fines. And yes, this narc printed her face all over money, fake money that she made up and gave it out to citizens. Basically another way to promote herself. And as I said before, she spends most of her time campaigning and her
the books are for this ice rink that she's opening up, a skating rink. Well, I guess it's for winter time. She opened up an ice rink, like black people ice skate. It's just stupid.
People. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Is the mayor once again using the people?
Now that I just think about it, I used to watch Nancy Kerrigan and Tanya Hardin and them. I can't remember the last time I seen a black figure skater. I don't even remember if I remember one back when they was popular.
There wasn't, I don't think.
We just starting to get niggas playing hockey.
Barely, yeah.
We don't skate. We don't like cold for one, so we damn near ain't finna be out there skating unless it's in a heated building, which it won't be because then the ice will melt. And ice is too much like water. Niggas can't swim.
Money that she already stole from them?
Scared of water.
Oh, okay.
And most of our parents didn't know how, so they couldn't teach us. I know how to swim, though. My kids know how to swim.
I don't.
We were the lucky bunch. We learned. Actually, my uncle was one of like the most notorious divers in the city.
Oh, really?
See, I come from a long family of swimmers. We know Mexicans can swim. They have to swim across the border. So we know y'all can swim, Gabe.
Actually, we don't. We just walk across. The Rio Grande's pretty that's why it's wet backs.
Damn. Gabe cuss his ass out, Gabe.
But there's some. You just got it wrong.
The comeback was better than cussing me out. It's like, no, we just walk. We don't swim. We just walk.
It's walkable. It is. That's why it's wetbacks. Also, be all wet all over. You know.
They come out the water with their sombrero and sandals still intact.
What you think? Special thank you to Lisa G. I appreciate you, Lisa, for all of your support.
That was it. That's the worst mayor in the world. Forget the country. That's the worst mayor in the world. And just another example why women make terrible leaders. I said it. Y'all got any last words?
MoneyBoy Trey for mayor.
Yes.
When they ass up.
Well, it's gonna have to be something that the feds do, because she runs her own police department. So it's gonna be the state, the feds gotta do it. And they gotta get her in there. From all the, I'm sure with all the press that she's gotten, I'm sure they're looking into it and they just building their case. They probably going through all the woman finances.
Yeah, you know the Fed don't come unless they got you. When they come, they got you. You might well just plead on now.
You cut out when you said when they come, they got you.
Yeah, when they come, they got you. You might well just plead on now, because when they don't, you know, they don't come like when they come, they do investigate. They got tapes, they got files, they got witnesses, they got it all. and they coming for your ass.
Yeah, they're not coming. They're not coming to just ask you a few questions. They already know. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all for joining again for something that I felt like was important to me. I know it was a whole bunch of fuck shit going on YouTube. In fact, we listened to about 30 minutes of it. But I prefer doing these type shows, especially when I ain't involved. It's just, you know, I can just breeze on by when I ain't involved in no stuff. Even though I've heard my name been popping the past couple of days, I don't even know what I did, but it is what it is. It comes with the territory. We out, y'all.
No, oh, no, oh, no, oh. Niggas don't talk no more. Niggas don't walk no more. Niggas don't want no smoke. They saying my name, look in the mirror. Shout it 3 times and I might appear. These niggas is lame, die for the fame. Rerouted my ship like a buccaneer. I play my position, trust my intuition. Move when it's time like the minute hand. I'm snoozing the clock, I be tired, man. I run up the check like a Nike fan. I get it to go, I Uber my eats. Bread on the move, the debit truck. Say what you want, I'm making my plays. I'm deaf to the drum, I don't give a fuck. I blocked out the chatter, my pockets got fatter. I'm serving them up like a tennis ball. I'm close to the net, I can't hear it all. I'm killing them easily, fentanyl. I carry my cannon cause niggas be plotting. Watching and planning, they wildin' out. You thinking it's sweet, get tricked off the streets. No pussy, they be only dialing out. The harder the head, the softer the air. Grandmama told you, go take a seat. I'm pinching my pennies, I wanted a bender. You rapping and broke, boy talking cheap. Speaking in riddles, your vocab is little. Passing out threats like a python. What you saying is cap, tag on your head. Shooting your code with a price gun. They claiming they grown, but ain't got their own. A clone with a phone, pocket down. In all of the movies, the villain gon' die. Him all alone, Joker smile. No, oh, no, oh, no, oh. Nigga don't talk no more. Niggas don't walk no more. Niggas don't joke no more. No, oh, no, oh, oh, no. Niggas don't talk no more. Niggas don't walk no more. Niggas don't want no smoke. No, oh, no, oh, no, oh. Niggas don't talk no more. Niggas don't walk no more. Niggas don't joke no more. No, oh, no, oh, no, oh. Niggas don't talk no more. Niggas don't walk no more. Niggas don't want no smoke.
His mama died, he apologized. He's not who he's televised. I tell a lie, just a lie. His pants on fire, no lie. Fuck friends, fuck family. Fuck niggas, a lot of enemies. He go back and forth with the best of them. Straight drop, he tested them. All my niggas, they gang bang. If you don't see me with them, we insane gang. Number 1 rule, no hating, man. Niggas mad about donations, man. No. JJ ain't pull up yet. Nike on my feet, he ain't got no check. Pussy ass niggas still living no smoke.
Don't want no more. Certified student grip the Mac like a pro. Posted up, pocket full of dimes at the store. Mr. Double Up, got nothing for the low. Close out, sell, everything gotta go. Yes, sir, everything gotta go. I used to be cool with a nigga from the south, buddy. I was running his mouth packing just like a hoe. Now what, bitch? Put it all on the floor. Better watch your mouth, cause you know you a hoe. Dressing all black, 3 killers at the door. Make a ghost at the mob, bitch. I really want to smoke. Now what, nigga? You a pussy, you a joke. Sending 4 shots like a nigga rip a coat. Dressing all black, 3 killers at the door. Make a ghost at the mob, bitch. I really want to smoke.
No, oh, no, oh, no, oh. Nigga don't talk no more. Niggas don't walk no more. Niggas don't joke no more. No, oh, no, oh, oh, no. Niggas don't talk no more. Niggas don't walk no more. Niggas don't want no smoke. No, oh, no, oh, no, oh. Niggas don't talk no more. Niggas don't walk no more. Niggas don't joke no more. No, oh, no, oh, no, oh. Niggas don't talk no more. Niggas don't walk no more. Niggas don't want no smoke.